The Emirates NBA Cup is here. You can win big getting in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. All 30 teams split into 6 groups every Tuesday and Friday, playing for the right to advance into a single elimination in-season tournament, culminating in the NBA Cup Championship in Las Vegas. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's code MONEYMOVE for new customers to get $150 in bonus bet if your bet wins when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us. The AFC crowned another division winner. The AFC North has a winner. It is the Baltimore Ravens after a blowout win over the Cleveland Browns. The Cincinnati Bengals kept hope alive with a 19-17 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now they need the Broncos to lose and a loss or a tie by the Miami Dolphins against the Jets, and they make the playoffs. Wow, interesting game. We'll jump right into it. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for being with us. You're with us on Christmas holidays. It doesn't matter how late we come on. You guys stay up, you tune in, you watch. We greatly, greatly appreciate that. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We have it in stock. The holidays 2025 is upon us. Hopefully your 2025 has got off to a great start. And what better way to continue that than with a bottle of Shea by Laportier. Now, if you cannot find it in a city or state near you, order it. We'll ship it directly to your home. And please drink responsibly. Go follow my media company on all of its platforms. That's Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. We had our drops just happened last month. Shirts, sweats, beanies, koozies, and mugs. Quantities are limited, so please make sure you grab yours while supplies last. And tickets for the Super Bowl show in New Orleans. It's our first spring tour stop of the year. They're on sale now. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. February the 6th in New Orleans. Be there. We've got some big-time guests coming. You don't want to miss this, guys. Hey, let's jump right into it, Ocho. The Bengals defeated the Steelers 19-17. It was the Bengals defense. I repeat, the much maligned that got criticized all year. Yeah. But a lot of these games lately, it's been their defense that has saved the day. Hendrickson, 3.5 sacks. He's going to lead the league for the second consecutive year in sacks. Now, the Bengals need a Broncos loss and a Dolphins loss or tie, and they make the playoffs. If the Broncos win, it does not matter what the Dolphins do. If the Dolphins win, it does not matter. So they got to sit back and pray now. They've done what they were supposed to do.
No. We ain't got to pray. We ain't got to pray. You talk about hope. The first thing you said was we have to hope. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. God has favor. You know he has favor on? He has favor on my Bengals.
If he had favor, y'all wouldn't be in this predicament.
Listen, the fact that,
I'm just saying.
You got to understand, it's not supposed to be perfect. I told you what the perfect story ending for the NFL would be, and it's going to play out just like that. The Chiefs are going to beat the Broncos tomorrow. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you how the Chiefs are going to beat the Broncos tomorrow. It doesn't matter what happened with Miami. It don't matter what happened with the Jets.
Yes, it does. If the Dolphins win, you still don't make the playoffs.
Hold on.
It does not matter. See, that's what you're talking. If the Broncos lose and the Dolphins win, you are not going to the playoffs.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Okay. The Dolphins are playing the Jets, correct?
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be Aaron Rodgers tomorrow. We're going to see the old school Aaron Rodgers
You hoping? You see?
No. I'm not hoping. I'm just saying the fact that he played bad the past 2 weeks, he's not going to play. He's not going to
pull up his numbers. He's talking about the last 2 weeks. Pull up Aaron Rodgers' number. I'm gonna let you go ahead and make your point. But I'm gonna ask you to put these numbers up because you said he played bad the last 2 weeks. We're gonna pull up his stat for the last 6 weeks. But go ahead. Go ahead.
He's been a business.
No. Don't finish your thought. Go ahead. Talk about the Bengals and what's gonna happen.
The Jets are gonna be the Dolphins, right? It's a divisional game. The Chiefs are gonna beat the Broncos. I told you already. It's about the defense of the Bengals and how they're playing at the right time. They haven't played. Listen, let me finish now. We haven't played good all season. But Lou Anarumo got them boys playing some good football right now. And this is a team that nobody wants to see in the playoffs right now while we are peaking defensively. Offensively, listen to what I'm saying. Once we get into the playoffs, it's a wrap. It's curtains. I'm telling you that. And don't forget, we got $1,000 bet on the game tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
Okay. I just want to make sure. And anybody in the chat that don't believe in me, we haven't lost a game since I cried on here on Nightcap and I stopped eating McDonald's. We ain't lost a game in 5 weeks.
But you didn't have no choice because you lost the bet. You didn't stop eating McDonald's out of the kindness of your heart. You lost the bet.
I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it no more. I'm not gonna eat it no more until the Bengals. We're gonna be in New Orleans.
Okay.
We're gonna be in New Orleans. Let's go. Who they think they're gonna beat them Bengals? Nobody. Let's go.
All I'm saying is I feel very, very comfortable. That's why I put $1,000 up that the Broncos were going to win that game against Kansas City. I predicted this, that when Kansas City went to Pittsburgh and won on Christmas, that they were going to rest their starters. Patrick Mahomes, I think Patrick Mahomes, they're going to probably rest. Now the offensive line, I mean, some of the guys, you got to play some guys because you only got 8 offensive linemen up. So for the most part, they've got to play. But all your key contributors, Mahomes is not going to play. Travis Kelce is not going to play. Chris Jones is going to make sure that calf is healthy. McDuffie, a lot of your key guys, I wouldn't be surprised if like 7 or 8 starters are down. But like I said, you got to play your offensive line because you only have 8 of those guys anyway. Go ahead.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
You know, Carson Wentz was once a starter for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes.
Carson Wentz knows how to win. Carson Wentz knows how to play good football. Andy Reid, as creative as he is, I'm sure I'm sure the Chiefs are going to be okay and have a competitive game against the Broncos. I love Bo Nix. He's played very well all season long. But with the money on the line, with what's at stake, not only for the Chiefs, even though I know they had a bye, but they're not going to lay down. Andy Reid is not going to allow them boys to lay down. They're going to come through for us. Aaron Rodgers, as much as we've said about you, I know you're going to see this. As much as we've said about you, matter of fact, Aaron Rodgers is probably watching. I need you to come through for me tomorrow.
Oh, okay? No. Whoa. That's not what you said. You said it's going to be the Aaron Rodgers of old.
Huh?
You said it's going to be the Aaron Rodgers of old.
Listen,
now you need to come through.
You know how we see Aaron Rodgers of old in spurts?
Yes.
Small spurts. We're going to get one of them spurts tomorrow. I guarantee you. When we saw Aaron Rodgers play against the goddamn Jaguars and goddamn Devontae Adams had goddamn 9 for 198 or 189 and 2 TDs, something like that, that's what it's going to look like tomorrow. I guarantee you that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 1-7 in their last. They're 1-7 in their last 8 games. Arizona, they lost 31-6. He had 151 yards. Against Indy, he had 184 yards and a loss.
Right.
Seattle, he had 185 yards and a loss. Miami, he did have 339. But it was in a loss. Jacksonville, they won that game. The Raiders, they lost. Last week against Buffalo, he had 112 and a loss.
Bingo.
The Rams. They lost against the Rams. I said the Raiders, the Rams.
Listen, let's understand how the game of football goes. Understand how you see how the numbers, they keep going up, then they go down, then they go up, then they go down. What did he have when he played the Dolphins the first time? 330 something?
They lost in overtime, 339.
He had 339. So what you think is going to happen this week? What you think? Just the way the game flows and your understanding of the game of football, what you think is going to happen?
But you know what I noticed? In the games that he played really well, the temperature was like 80 degrees. Both were in Florida. One was in Jacksonville, one was in Miami. Can you tell the people at home what was the weather like in Seattle? What was the weather like in Buffalo last week?
Cold.
What was the weather like in Seattle?
Oh, it was
Cold.
rain cold.
What was the weather like in Indy?
Was it indoors?
No, it was in New York. Indy beat them. What was the weather like, Ocho? Tell the people at home what was the weather like.
Yeah, it was a little windy.
Okay, so what's the weather? What do you think the weather's gonna be like tomorrow?
It's gonna be cold. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers played in Green Bay. You know what it is in Green Bay in December?
Yeah.
It's cold.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold. He gonna be all right.
Have the Aaron Rodgers that you saw in Green Bay? When did you seen him show up in Green? You see him show up in the New York
and look like that? Well, not we see him in spurts. We see him in small flows.
Mm.
You know, you oh shit, that's why we signed him, and then it goes away. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I got to simmer down. That. Just listen to me. He's used to playing in the cold weather, so we can't use the weather as a reading because he was phenomenal in Green Bay for years in the cold.
As you get older and older, you get less tolerance. That's why a lot of people, as they get older, where do they move, Ocho? They move to Florida. They move to Arizona. They move to California. Even though they've lived their entire life in the cold, you build up a less tolerance for the cold as you start to age. Even athletes do.
Okay, I have a question. Since you're feeling so good about the Dolphins winning tomorrow, let's make another bet. I don't
care about the Dolphins. Dolphins ain't my team.
Okay.
I pull for my team. I pull for my team. The Ravens and the Broncos.
Okay. Listen, I'm going to tell you one more time. I'm telling you again. Now, when we on the show tomorrow, don't say, oh, you was right. I ain't know. How did you know?
I ain't going to say nothing.
I'm telling you how it's going to go. The Chiefs are going to beat the Broncos. And the Jets are going to upset the Dolphins, even though the Dolphins is my team. I'm from Miami, born and raised out of Dade County from Liberty City. I'm telling you how I feel
good about this. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good about my team.
No, you don't.
They know what's at stake.
You don't.
But let's get into this game.
Come on.
I love football gods. I love them.
Come on.
And I love when they punish bad behavior. They punished George Pickens tonight. Yeah. And I love it.
Yes, sir.
And I've been telling you from day one, I say, you know what, Mike Tomlin? You condone George Pickens' behavior. Mm-hmm. You tolerate things in a win you never would in a loss.
Yes, sir.
And I told you, I saw this with AB in 2016. Now you see this, now it come with Pickens. It come with Deontay Johnson. Mike Tomlin will tolerate negative behavior if he wins the game. Now look how he's looking. Mm-hmm. George Pickens basically lost them the game tonight because he was awful. He was awful, Ocho, and you've been condoning. Oh, he can make plays.
Whoa.
I'll let you talk about your team, the Bengals and Aaron Rodgers. Let me have this moment.
Okay.
You have been George Pickens' biggest supporter. Even when he wouldn't run, even when he wouldn't recover a fumble, you supported him. Even when he was the reason that the interception happened in Pittsburgh to Freiermuth, you supported him. Now, I want you to put on, Chad. Now, I want you to put on your best support and support George Pickens for the game that he had tonight.
Listen, I can't support him. He had a bad game. You know what I can say? He had a bad game. He has to watch that film. He has to have a better understanding, and you can't perform like this. Obviously, they're the 5th seed, right? They're the 5th seed. If I'm not mistaken.
If the Broncos win, the Broncos will be the 5th, right? We finna get.
Okay, but anyway, back. I know George's gonna see the pick, but you can't play like that, boy. You can't play like that. You can't have those type of games. You can't have.
Okay. If the Chargers win, they're the 6th seed. The Chargers will be the 5th seed.
Okay.
So they'll be so the Broncos can only be the 7th seed, right? So the Broncos, Dolphins, or Bengals can only be the 7th seed. The only thing that can flip would be the Chargers. If they win, they're the 5, Steelers are the 6, and then you get Bengals, Dolphins, or Broncos as the 7th seed.
Okay, for the sake of the conversation, we already know what's going to happen. The Bengals are going to be the 7th seed. But again, let's go back to George Pickens. You can't have a game like that. You can't. If anything, you need to be the reason why your team is winning. They have to count on you. You are the team's best offensive weapon. Therefore, you got to always be on point. Your feet always got to be 10 toes. Every time you step on the field, you have to understand that. You have to move as such and understanding how valuable you are to the guy. I almost cursed again. How valuable you are to the Steelers. You have to. That also comes with growth. That also comes with understanding on how important I am to not only the franchise, but for my team's success offensively. He got to understand that.
Oh, so when is he going to understand that? Because you saw that behavior last year in Cincinnati. You saw it in Indy last year when he wouldn't chase, when he wouldn't hustle. He gave up on the play and they got picked. Me personally, I don't believe you can win with him. I want somebody else to win. I want him to grow with somebody else.
Okay, you know what? I understand what you're talking about, right? I understand what you're talking about, but let's not mistake and understand the type of talent that is.
Yeah.
Let's not make.
Well, I don't see Randy Moss talent. I don't see Randy Moss talent, so I got to let him go.
But ain't no Randy Moss talent coming through that.
Okay, well, I got to let him go.
Randy Moss talent on no team.
Right, I got to let him go then. So because that behavior, his play don't overcompensate his behavior.
Right.
I look at him. Is he more talented than AB?
Oh no.
So what did they do to AB, Ocho? Tell the people for the people that don't realize what happened. What did Pittsburgh do with AB?
They had to part ways, huh?
They will tolerate. Listen, Chad, I want you to understand. And when Ocho and I we talk a lot of stuff about sports, but this applies to regular life and a regular job situation also. Your employer will tolerate you until he can replace you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They will tolerate until they can replace. Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell you what happens if you're a really good player and you got negative behavior. When that time comes, it makes it real easy for them to get off you.
Yes, sir.
You see how easy it was for the Packers to get rid of Aaron Rodgers?
Whoa. Wait. How many years? How many years first now? How many years?
I told what did I? But you missed the point.
No, I'm not supporting. I'm telling you how long it takes.
No, but they got rid of him once. They tolerated that behavior until they could do what, Ocho?
Get rid of you.
Now, what are the Jets gonna do? If you had to put some money down, do the Jets keep him or let him go?
Ooh, hey, you know what? I'm glad you said that, huh? Listen to me real quick. Stay with me. You understand how difficult it is to find a quarterback. Now, as bad as he's played this year, who do you think they'd rather gamble with? You think they'd rather gamble with somebody that is new, where you don't know what you're getting, or someone that has a resume that of Aaron Rodgers? What do you think?
That resume got him this year? He got that resume. What have they got him?
Nothing. But it's that resume that has him in the position to be able.
Do you believe they can find another quarterback and go 4-11? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So why keep Aaron Rodgers and pay him $50 million when you can get somebody else and pay him 10, 15, maybe even 20 or even 30? So what's the upside of keeping Aaron Rodgers?
Right.
First of all, Ocho, he hadn't won the Super Bowl in 14 years. Yeah. Now you believe in year 21.
Right. That there's a chance he could do it. No, not at all. But I know what he does. I'm thinking like a GM, thinking like an owner. Their belief is based on what he has done is, you know what? He gives us a chance. There's hope, despite the year he had.
Ocho,
I'm not speaking for me. I'm speaking as how an owner or a GM would think.
I don't believe GMs feel that same way anymore.
No, you don't think so?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. I have a question. Let me ask you something. Kirk Cousins. Mm-hmm. Everybody feels Kirk Cousins is worth it. You know, he can go get 100 whatever million from goddamn Atlanta Falcons, but he won one playoff game. But Super Bowl champion Aaron Rodgers, full-time MVP Aaron Rodgers. Oh, we don't feel he can. Man, listen. Understand how hard it is to find a quarterback that can get the job done. We look at the Patrick Mahomes, the Josh Allen, the Joe Burrows, the Lamar Jacksons, the Jordan Loves, the CJ Strouds, Jaden Daniels playing well this year. It's very hard to get and find a quarterback where, once we get somebody in that position at the helm, we can build around that. Sometimes it's so hard to find. You got to go with someone old, someone that's done it before. Even if you got to take them out to the pasture and it's time for them to just go. He gives us hope.
I could see that, Ocho, if he was a locker room presence. Now, why would I keep him when he brings no value to my locker room?
Come on now. Now I'm with you when you're right. I can't argue the fact.
Sometimes and people don't want to realize how important the locker room is until there's chaos, until the culture is in shambles. And then you realize the presence, how important locker room presence is. This is not an accident.
Yeah, especially it's, you know
You
what?
didn't hear all this stuff, Ocho.
Mm.
You did not hear all this dysfunction with the locker room
Right.
and with the Jets last year with Zach Wilson and some
No.
of the other pieces that they had in place.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, listen, not to bring up, not gonna bring up the past, but Zach Wilson had a better record, last year. I
Yes.
I felt they shouldn't have moved on from Zach Wilson. Listen, I was the one on the soapbox for Zach.
But see what you just did? You
Yeah.
said Aaron Rodgers' resume.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see what that resume?
That is why they moved on from Zach Wilson based on what Aaron Rodgers had done in the past.
Right.
That's the reason why he was there in the first place. They gave Aaron Rodgers the keys to the entire organization once he got there. How do you think Davante Adams was able to get there? How do you think Lazard was able to get there?
If I'm Davante, I'm done following Aaron Rodgers around. I'm good. And so wherever he go, I'm going the opposite. If he go north, I'm going south. If he goes east, I'm going west. I'm done with that.
Right.
I'm done with that.
Let's have a great understanding on why he did decide to come based on what they were able to do together, the chemistry that they had.
If you want
quarterback wide receiver duo.
If you want to get stats, but he said he wanted to be somewhere where he could win. That's what he said. Now, those are his words.
Right.
Now, do you want stats? You want a 1,000-yard season? You want to potentially go to the Pro Bowl? Or do you want to win? Because you've done all that. You've been a multiple-time Pro Bowl player.
Yes, sir.
You've got over 100 touchdown catches in your career. But the one thing that you haven't done is won a Super Bowl. I would like to think Davante Adams, a guy of his credential, that's going to look really good on his resume Super Bowl.
Yes, right.
Because now he's looking at, okay, I got to try to get, because here's the thing now, there's going to be a lot of guys with 1,000 catches.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of guys with 1,000 catches, Ocho, because, we got the extra game now. Right. And they throw the ball a lot more than they originally did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so now it's 1,200 catches. It used to be, Ocho, you got 1,000 catches. Oh, man, you in a slam dunk.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
It's about to be, Ocho, tilt your camera down a little bit.
How's that?
You got enough headroom now? Yes.
Hey, somebody, y'all calling my head big?
No, you had it like with leaning up, and so we leveled it off.
Oh, my bad. I thought y'all were calling my head big.
So that's what I think, Ocho. I think the thing is, it all depends on what Davante is looking for. Obviously, he's going to want to get a nice compensation. I don't see Davante playing for $5-10 million. He's going to want big money. Right. But if I want to go somewhere that I can win, that somebody that, and you're going to have to weigh the options. You got to look at the quarterback, how many opportunities I'm going to get. Now,
I can tell you the best opportunity for him. Obviously, DeAndre Hopkins on a 1-year deal in Kansas City, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm assuming I'm thinking maybe in the offseason, maybe that might be a great move for Davante Adams. I think Patrick Mahomes wouldn't have no problem having one of the best route runners in the NFL still. He doesn't obviously get the notoriety he does. He should, but he can still, he's a great route runner.
Oh, he's still technical. He's still sound.
Listen,
yes.
Very, very, very sound. And I think he would be a great addition to the Chiefs offense, with Xavier Worthy. And I think Hollywood Brown, I'm not sure if Hollywood Brown is on a 1 or 2 year or 3 year deal, whatever it may be.
He's a free agent. I think he's on a 1-year deal too.
Oh, see, listen, it would all work itself out. Wherever Davante Adams goes, he will be a great addition for that offense.
Oh, absolutely. I just think the thing is, I think this game should force George Pickens to evaluate himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ocho, he had a great ball on the sidelines and he dropped it.
Yes, sir.
That was big. That was huge. He had one. He dropped every. Ocho, look, I understand, but those balls was in his hands and he dropped them.
Yeah.
And he's a guy, you know what it is, Ocho? He's a guy that when he goes into a funk, he can't pull himself out. You know why? He's not strong enough up here yet.
Yeah. You got to have that DB mentality when you get beat, huh? You got to have that DB mentality. You get beat, okay, next play. You got to forget about it. And most of the time, that's very difficult to do because I struggle with it too. As a receiver, I could be honest with you, I could talk to you, because we family.
Yeah.
When I was young, we talk about year 1, year 2, but I drop a ball, I feel down on myself. Not only do I feel down on myself, the next ball that comes, it beat me up real bad. It beat me up real bad. So most of the time, early in my career, when I would drop a ball, I would tell Carson to check it, or I would tell Kittner, actually, it wasn't even Carson yet. I would tell Kittner, check it. I don't want to run a route. I don't feel comfortable yet. throw me a smoke real quick. Throw me a screen real quick. Let me touch it again. Let me see it all the way in so it build my confidence back up.
Mm-hmm.
But until I get that confidence back of feeling the ball and touching it again, tucking it away, then I don't feel right. Now, so I understand what Pickett's going through, but a performance like tonight cannot be had from a player of your caliber, as important as you are to that guy.
In a game like this.
You can't. You can't. So you know what? It's a good thing. Get it out your system now. Get it out your system now, because come next week, when it counts, and they got to count on you, you got to come through for them. You got to come through for them.
I look at them, Ocho. They go and they're gonna either get Baltimore.
Ooh.
If they're the five. See, here's the thing now. I'm really trying to be the 5 seed. The Chargers we're gonna win this game because we get the 4 seeds, which is the Houston Texans.
Right.
They struggling. Their quarterback is down some confidence. They're not playing particularly well on either side of the ball.
Right.
Oh, I like that matchup.
Yeah.
You go slide to the 6th seed, you got the Ravens. You remember
ugly.
what the Ravens did to Pittsburgh last game?
That's ugly.
It could be the Ravens are really clicking. The defense is starting to play better. Lamar is Lamar. He had another outstanding game. Ocho, you see? Oh, man, Derrick Henry wasn't getting nothing. You see the difference? In the first half, you gave him the ball. He had 3-4 yards. In the second half, he take the game completely over. That's all you got to do. Running the football is about a mentality that says it doesn't matter. People think you're supposed to get 15 yards to carry, Ocho. When you run the football, it's a lot of 1s and 2s, maybe no yards, 3 yards, 4 yards. And what do you do? Boom, 25 yards. Boom, 18 yards. Boom, 43 yards. That's how it works.
The funny thing about it, when you have a back like Derrick Henry, is you're going to have some 1s, some 2s.
Yes.
If you get somebody that size, continue to weigh on you on the defensive side of the ball, at some point, players start to come up and make that business decision. The hole start to open up a little bit wider in that 3rd and 4th quarter. You know, it's different. So it's like chopping wood continuously. It starts to crack more and more and more.
Yes.
At some point, it opens right up. And every time they give Derrick Henry 18 more carries in a game, they've won every game where he's carried the ball more than 18 times. Every game.
Every time. And it's really not that complicated. And then he opens it up for Lamar. Lamar opens it up for him. And the game becomes so easy for them when they run the ball, because they're gonna run it, Ocho. They got what they averaged, 220. They had 225 today. Henry goes over 1,900. Hey, Baltimore, you see what they did? The game was already out of hand. With 5 minutes left, they put Derrick Henry back in the game. You see, Ocho, did you see what they did?
Oh, yeah.
See, but the thing I hate, they make it seem like it's mutually exclusive. Well, if he breaks the record, we can't win the Super Bowl. Well, if he doesn't get the record, we can win the Super Bowl. They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
I just like I said, I don't get it, and I hope, because now they've got to win the Super Bowl. If they don't win the Super Bowl, Ocho, they'll be like, bro, y'all did all that for what? Y'all denied the man an opportunity at the record to do what?
Yeah. Oh, so thank you. So you feel the same way about Saquon too, then, and how I felt.
Oh, yeah. We talked about hell yeah.
Thank you. Like
absolutely.
He will never get this opportunity again. The chance of having back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons are like it's slim to none. It's very difficult to do. And then people, you know, I'm on inside the NFL. I was hot. I was hot. They talk about, we trying to mitigate the risk of injury. We done played 16 weeks of football. Yeah. Now all of a sudden you get to week 17. Now all of a sudden, what are we talking about? This is football. You play the game. You play it to win. Sometimes, as an individual, you have a chance to break records and cement your name in history. Like, why would you take that away from him? Because, we don't want him to get hurt. What are we talking about? There's a chance to get hurt anytime you step on the field.
It absolutely is. George Pickens and Russell Wilson was not on the same page. Pickens tonight, Ocho, against the Bengals, one of the worst secondaries in the NFL. He had 6 targets, 3 drops, 1 catch, 0 yards. Earlier in the week, Pickens was asked about not being on the same page with Russell Wilson during the Chiefs game. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
George, it seemed like you and Russ weren't on the same page on that interception against the Chiefs. How does that happen, and what do you guys do to address it?
You said me and Russ wasn't on the same page?
Yeah, well, that's what he said.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Or is that what you said?
That's what he said.
Okay.
How do you just address that?
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
That's smart.
It wasn't on the same page. He quit.
Yeah.
Ocho. Russ tried to protect him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody saw he quit on the route.
Mm-hmm.
Russ did him a solid.
Yeah. Oh, you
by
talking
saying
about
we weren't on the same page
last week where with the
against
interception
on Christmas.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
McDuffie was on him.
Yeah. I
It
remember.
was cover 2. He
fell
gave
off.
up. Duffy
He
pushed him
fell
out of
off, there was
bounds
no
and he
threat.
quit. Yes.
He fell off. There was no threat. Yeah.
Russ protected him, saying we just weren't on the same page.
Right.
When actuality, everybody that saw it, when they showed the all 22 of it, he actually quit on the route.
Right.
Which Justin Reed, which is playing cover 2 to that side,
Right.
there is no reason to get wide because there is no threat.
Right.
So now with no threat, now I can pay attention to the hash to the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Now I see Frymouth that got the backer beat. Oh, let me just go ahead and take this off your hand, bro.
Right.
You see?
And so that's back-to-back weeks too. So
No accountability.
He got to see that. Russ gonna talk to him. Matter of fact, Mike Tomlin don't even need to say nothing. You know who need to have a conversation with him? Your quarterback. Your quarterback got to be the one to pull you aside and talk to you. Boy, I need you. I need you to do everything.
Mike Tomlin is the problem. Mike Tomlin accepts things and wins. He wouldn't in a loss. Why would he be upset now? You don't upset when he start. He be bull jabbing half the time when they win. Go back, Chad. I want y'all to watch the tape. Watch when he. You know why it's hard to get on the same page? Because he doesn't bust his ass on every route. That's why the quarterback can't get on the same page with your Ocho. Because half the time you bull jabbing. Let's call it what it is, Ocho. That's why the quarterback can't get on the same page with George Pickens, because George Pickens is lazy. He lollygags in his route, especially if he's not getting the ball. If he ain't getting the ball, George Pickens giving you his butt to kiss. Watch it. Watch the tape. That's why a quarterback can't get on the same page, because I don't know what speed he's going to run at. That's why they take. What do you do, Ocho, in practice? You run the route like you would in the game, so it times up when it comes to game.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Listen, guys, I'm not telling you anything earth-shattering. Ocho and I know how you're supposed to do certain things.
Yeah.
And the coaches would get on us. So let me ask you a question. How do you think that's going to time up in the game if you bull jabbing in practice, considering the game is absolutely faster?
Way faster.
That's why you bust your butt knowing things are going to even speed up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you bull jabbing and the quarterback goes 1, 2, 3, and you bull jabbing, now he got to jack the ball off. Okay, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's looking to throw the ball, but because you didn't bust your butt in practice, he has no time. Now you want to bust your butt in the game. Now his timing is off.
Yeah.
You see? That's why you practice, Ocho.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand the quarterback get a feel of where the lineman's going to be. The lineman gets a feel of where the quarterback's going to be. I get a feel of the timing of the quarterback, the 1, 2, 3, so forth and so on. I get bumped. Okay, I can't get to 12. I got to cut this thing down. He got a good jam on me. Let me take this thing down to 10. So it times up.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be able to get on the same page with George Pickens because George Pickens bull jives in his routes.
Yeah. You know what I like to, now that you say about how fast the game is, and something that I learned and understood maybe by the time I got to year 3, where Carson and I, we had gelled so well and had such great chemistry, and my crazy butt, was always full speed in practice. When the way I practice, when I got to year 3 in the game, you know how you just said the game is much faster.
Mm-hmm.
It got to a point to me where the game was slow. The game was slow. It wasn't really moving slow, but the way everything registered me, it was registering slow. Like I was moving like a little bit faster than the game itself. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it the right way for the people in the chat to get it.
Well,
Like
the game slowed down because you understood the game better.
There we go. Okay, that's
you
the way.
weren't guessing. There was no longer, am I doing the right thing? Am I at the right depth? Now you can close your eyes and run that speed out 10, roll to 12 like it's nothing. You can run that bang like it ain't nothing. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's seven steps.
That glance.
Man, the ball right there every time.
I don't need nothing. Or I can close my eyes. Back, whatever side I'm on, the back foot back, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when I do this, that ball right there.
Already gone.
I know that. That's what they say when the game slows down. Now you're no longer guessing. Man, the quarterback said the game, man, I wonder what defense they're in. I wonder what I'm supposed to do with the ball. You already know. Oh, they're going to give us this defense on first down. Now, okay, this is what they do. But here's the counter to this, what they do. Now it slows down. The game didn't really slow. You just know. You slowed the game down because you know what to do, where to be, and how to get there.
And the great thing about it, and I can't wait to Pickens get to this part and understanding the faster you play in practice, the slower the game becomes.
Absolutely.
Time on Sundays. And then not only that, when the defenses come out the huddle, you already come out the huddle with a plan. But
yes.
Plan based on the play that's called. Then you also have a plan based on what you see in front of you. So you understand, even with the skies and the safeties playing around and the mic doing all that stuff, whatever Russell Wilson points at, you already know plan A and you know plan B based on what's in front of you. And when it allows you to play fast and you can think freely.
Yes. You don't have to guess because I got to run my route off his alignment, Ocho. I understand that if I got to get outside and he's outside, I got to do something to make him think I'm going inside to get him inside.
Yeah.
And if I'm going inside, I've got to do something outside to make him think I'm going outside because I've got to get in there. I've got the quarterback trust me because he's going to throw that ball. He's going to throw that ball on timing, and it's got to be a complete or it's got to be incomplete.
Right.
I can't fool him, and that's why I can't I'm supposed to go inside and then all of a sudden I'm gonna throw the bro.
And then also,
he ain't got that kind of time.
But then you got to think, even if the ball ain't for you, even if you whatever your assignment is,
you got to bust your butt.
If you got to go outside, maybe it's to open somebody else up.
Thank you.
To get that corner with his back turned, to get him to flip. So somebody that's coming from the other side, maybe a shallow or something, maybe the tight end. You open up other people. So when you understand the offense in its totality, then you don't get what happened last week.
Ocho, when you run cover 2, you're not getting the ball. We trying to get somebody down the hole.
Yeah.
That's what we trying to do. We try to get them safeties as wide as we can because we want that guy. He's isolated one-on-one with the linebacker, and we don't want it to be a 20-yard completion and a safety make the play. We want it to be a 40-yard touchdown.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna bust my butt because guess what? I've asked Rod, I've asked Ed to bust my butt. So when they come to Z shallow, they come to X this. I've got to clear it because this is my opportunity to repay them for the service that they provided for me to get down the hole, or for me to run the basic cross, or me to run Tiger Far cross. That's the way it works. Pickens got to understand, just because you're not getting the ball, that's not your chance to bullseye.
Right. I think he has to understand it. I think no one has explained it to him that way, as opposed to, you know what? Every time you out there, when the offense is run, sometimes the ball ain't coming to you, but sometimes the route that you do have, it might be to open somebody else up, like it was last week.
Right.
But it's gonna come. It's gonna come. You got to get it together, and you got to get it. You got to get it together now.
His attitude, though, Ocho.
You got attitude,
Ocho.
Yeah.
Ocho.
And they got to be. Listen. I haven't had a chance to talk to him. If I get his number, Unc, I talk to him. I talk to him. I tell him, listen. Well, you only get so many opportunities, baby. You're such a special talent. You can't let it go to waste. And you in the right place too. You in the right place. You don't want to go nowhere else. Because you go somewhere else, boy, the grass ain't always green on the other side, huh? Boy, it's not always green on the other side.
They're not going to tolerate said behavior like the Steelers are. Because the Steelers, you know what I'm saying, Ocho? Because you look, when you home, your parents would tolerate things, and like when you go where did you learn that? But if you notice, Ocho, there's a recurring theme with Steelers receivers.
Mhm.
You see, I mean, what is it? I don't know. I don't think there were any overlap between Pickens and AB. I don't think there was any overlap between Deontay Johnson, but Deontay Johnson and Pickens within that locker room together, and look at their behavior. It's identical. You see what happens when you don't have culture? When you don't have someone to hold people accountable? See? Now you need a veteran presence in the locker room to say that's not the way we do things.
Well, you got one, Unc. You got one, the quarterback. That's a veteran presence. That's a Super Bowl champion.
Ocho, he just got there.
Well, I know what you mean, but still, they have an end goal in mind. They have an end goal in mind. Russell Wilson understands what it takes to get to that goal out there in New Orleans. So if there's somebody to talk to him, not your coach, the one who's throwing you the ball, Russ got to pull him aside, and I'm sure he's done it already.
We had a bet last year. What about your guy, CC, Chase Claypool? Huh? I mean, I just want to know how many bad receivers before coaches say one or two things, Ocho. Either you coach that behavior or you condone that behavior. There's no other way around it. You coach it or you condone it. So what's going on in Pittsburgh? Are they coaching it or are they condoning it?
Right. I'm with you. I mean, listen, I'm not condoning it. I just said there's a way.
I'm asking what are they doing in Pittsburgh?
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Now I understand. Like Plex wanted his money. Steelers didn't want to pay no money. He went elsewhere.
Right.
But Santonio Holmes was Super Bowl MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Claypool, AB. You got Pickens. You got Deontay Johnson.
Right.
I just want to know, Ocho. You got. I mean, hold on. A lot of these guys from Florida.
Whoa. Hold on now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because, hey, listen, I'm from Florida. I ain't had no problems.
I'm just saying, I just want to know. And then Lord.
Freiermuth.
If Freiermuth catches that pass, he might hit his head on the goalpost, Ocho.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got that kind of speed. He might want to give himself, he might want to give himself up.
Right.
But they ain't got no time.
To save time.
Hold on. Let me take my bracelet off.
What happened?
Russ, what are you doing? Get your ass out of bounds. That's 2 times. You've done that. Yardage is not important at this point in time. The clock is. Russ is too veteran of an effing quarterback to keep making these mistakes. It cost him against the Baltimore Ravens. He trying to, not all of a sudden, he Josh Allen. He going to run a Cam Newton. He going to run somebody over with his small ass. Slide your ass down. In this situation, get your ass out of bounds. Yardage, 3 yards is not more important than 15 seconds.
Right.
I don't get it. It's like all of a sudden these guys, Ocho, it's like the moment got too big for me, he forgot. Mm-hmm. What? Tell me what you thought was Ocho. Tell me. You got 1 timeout. Why would you not go out of bounds and save that timeout as opposed to getting 3 yards and gotta burn it?
Mm-hmm. But listen, I'm glad it went that way because I ain't want us to lose. So you got to have better clock management, better understanding of the situation that you're in.
It's called situational football.
Oh yeah.
And the really good ones, they understand it.
Oh yeah, big time.
Russ is too veteran.
15, that in Kansas City. There's a reason he get paid $500 million now. There's a reason.
I'm like, bro, it's just hard to win when guys in situations they don't understand. And then you got your Ocho. It's hard when your best players have bad attitudes. You see, because the thing is, Ocho, you don't want to get rid of that guy and then have him have that attitude, have a good attitude, because whatever the case, because we saw what happened in Minnesota with Randy. They wanted to move on. He goes to the Raiders. He didn't feel appreciated. They wouldn't give him the opportunity. And then, he goes to he goes to New England, and we see what happened.
See what
so
happened?
the Raiders like, bro, why couldn't we get that?
Hey, listen, that's why you have to be cautious. That's why you have to be cautious, you know, and have a little grace and a little leeway for players like that, of that caliber, that are special. George Pickens ain't no regular receiver. He ain't just no anybody.
But here's the thing, though, Ocho.
He's a special talent, huh? We done
eventually that behavior is going to rear its head. And it reared its head in New England, didn't it? Because guess what? And the one guy that wasn't going to put up with that behavior is who? Yeah. You played for the guy. So what's the guy name that's not going to put up with that behavior? No matter how great you are, what's his name, Ocho?
Bill Belichick. You know what? You know, when I think about that situation, like when I go back to it and think about it, remember, like, he didn't really do nothing. He just said, I want my money.
Nah, it was more to it than that, Ocho. It was more to it than that.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay. You probably don't turn it.
Okay. And then they trade him to Tennessee. Okay, he goes to Tennessee. Then what happened?
Different offense too, boy.
Ocho, you see? Now, it was Minnesota, Oakland, New England, Tennessee, Minnesota again. 5 teams.
Remember 49ers?
We keep blaming the team, huh?
Remember 49ers? Remember
the 49ers was the last stop. He went there, they went to the Super Bowl, and then he hung it up after that.
Yeah.
I just don't get it, Ocho, because the thing is that you can steal a year. If you're a great player, they'll allow you to steal a year. If you
can steal a few.
See, now you cooking. Now you cooking.
You can steal a few, especially if you ain't no problem.
See, now you cooking with Crisco. See, before you was cooking with Pam. You was like life fight because you ain't want to clog your arteries. Now you got Crisco. You about to burn the house down. You know exactly what I'm talking about. They will allow you to steal a couple of years with a good attitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Ocho, let's go to Pittsburgh has ended the season, regular season on 4 consecutive losses. How hard is it as a team to turn a slide around once you get to the playoffs?
Oh, that's a good one. So that's 4 or 5 games lost in a row.
They lost 4 consecutive games.
They lost 4 in a row. I mean, what do you? I'm trying to think. I mean, what can you do outside of play better offensively? Because the reason they haven't played well is because the offense has been abysmal the past.
Put them on
they've been bad as opposed to how they looked before. They look really good. I'm not sure what's going on with Arthur Smith and the play calling, or Russ and his ability to facilitate the ball to the receivers. I don't know what it is, huh? I honestly, I can't tell you. I just know from an offensive standpoint, they've been able to run it okay, but the passing game hasn't been what it should be.
Because Ocho, the receivers, I don't know what I'm gonna get. First of all, remember Pick missed 3 games.
Yeah.
But when he's in Ocho, I mean, if he's supposed to roll 10, I don't know, because you know what, that on that speed out with that 10 roll to 12, Ocho, that thing you gotta throw it on time.
Yeah.
Ain't no, I'm gonna wait till this ain't college. In the NFL, the difference between NFL and college, in NFL, you throw people open. In college, you can wait till they get open.
Right.
No. These guys are too good. They study too much film. And you throw a ball, wait until he get open in the NFL.
It's going the other way.
Pick it.
It's going the other way.
I'm just going. Hey, I'm gonna pick. How you gonna pick it? It's really that simple, and it's hard. I think we lost. Hold on, we lost 3 or 4. Hold on, we lost to Pittsburgh. Who we lose to? We lost to San Fran. We lost to Pittsburgh, San Fran. We lost 3 or 4, but we won. We lost 3 games. Then we won the final game of the season against Seattle, and then we had a home game because back then, Ocho, we were the. I don't know what we were. I think there's only 3 divisions back then. But anyway, we had a home game. We got 1 home game. And then we had to go on the road. We had to go to Kansas City and we had to go to Pittsburgh. But the thing is that the teams that we were playing, Ocho, we had already played. So it was a lot of familiarity. And we felt that because they beat us, they really weren't going to change anything, which gave us an opportunity to change a lot about what we did.
Right.
Because if I win, Ocho, why would I change anything? I won. We knew that.
Right.
We know you're not gonna change anything. Can't help yourself. And then now we took advantage of that.
Right.
But it's tough. But like I said, Ocho, I think me personally, I think the Steelers overachieved. I don't think they're a great team.
You don't think so?
I don't look at them as a great team. No, I never thought they had.
But then they're not a great team offensively. They're a great team defensively. That's their identity. Their identity has always been offense. Well, as opposed to when Roethlisberger was there, they were off at the juggernaut. Then,
yes,
even the defense was good. And I think about my era. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the Steelers have always prided themselves on defense.
Yeah.
Until they got Big Ben, and then all of a sudden they started getting those receivers, and they started throwing the football.
Right.
So when they had Ben, they had Le'Veon, they had AB. They was like, we're just going to outscore you.
Boy, they were nasty, them boy.
Oh, absolutely, because they could run it, they could throw it. The defense was good, but the championship level teams that they have,
right,
it was still a defensive-based football team.
Yeah.
When they had Lamar Woodley, they had James Harrison, they had Ferrier, they had Foote, they had Troy, they had Ike, they had Ryan Clark. They were a defensive team.
Boy, it was nice, boy.
They had Kiesel.
Oh yeah, with beard.
Yeah, Aaron Smith. Yeah.
Chemo.
I think they had a guy. Didn't they have Aaron Smith with it?
Chemo Van Offlin, Chemo.
Chemo Van Ohoff.
Yeah, man, he hurt Carson, man.
Russ said after the game, "I'm not blinking on George Pickens. If anybody believes in him, I definitely do."
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's quarterback. Quarterback got to say that. Now, after you say what you need to say in front of the media, pull him aside. And talk to him. Not know any kind of talk. I'm talking about on the corner.
No, he ain't ready. He ain't ready to have that. That's not. First of all, that's not Russ's personality. Excuse me, Ocho.
Yeah, but I mean that's what Russ. Russ got that in him. Russ got that in him. Because Russ got to talk to him like that. You can't talk.
He anointed. Hey, Ocho, when you anointed, you can't talk to people like that.
Hey, listen,
you need to talk to him.
Hey, even the pastor. Even the pastor will pull you aside and step out the pulpit and talk to you the right way now.
Yeah.
Russ got that in him. He got to talk to him that way. To get him to
on the other hand, then he let me talk to him. Because what I'm anointed with,
right?
That ain't gonna get me into the pearly gate. So I would say, Lord, I'm gonna ask for forgiveness. Ocho, the Ravens captured the AFC third seed and will play host to either the Chargers or the Steelers next week in the wild card round of the playoffs. Yep. Lamar capped a historic season with a performance today. He was 16 of 32, 217 yards, 2 touchdowns. He rushed 9 times for 63 yards. He became the first player in NFL history with 4,000 passing yards, 900 rushing yards, and he's the first player, Aaron Rodgers, to throw more than 40 touchdowns with fewer than 5 interceptions. And he just finished, Jordan, open this up, get it bigger. He's the first, he finished with the second highest quarterback rating in NFL history behind Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. So he's the second quarterback to go 40 and fewer than 5. He finished with the second highest quarterback rating. Right. He's the first quarterback in NFL history with 40-plus passing touchdowns and 900 yards rushing, and his team won the division. Yeah. Guys, look, I know it's going to be close, and I know Josh Allen's had a phenomenal season, and I don't know if anybody thought that Josh Allen, considering what he lost with Gabe Davis, with Stephon Diggs leaving, Tre'Davious White, Micah Hyde, Justin Poirier. He lost a lot. Yeah. But how do I deny? How, Ocho, do I deny this?
Yeah, it's hard.
How do I deny it?
It's hard. And listen, when you look at it, and we look at what Lamar's been able to do, especially his numbers this year, how do you say he's not the MVP? But I can tell you one thing about the voters. Despite what we may think, despite what's right there in your face, statistically, and what Lamar's been able to do this season, they will find a way. They will find a way to move the goalposts. Whatever their reasoning may be, I'm not sure what it may be because they just want to give it to Josh Allen because Josh Allen has had a phenomenal year with less. He's had a phenomenal year with less. Now, what they will take into account when it comes to who they decide to be the MVP, I don't know. I wish Josh. When the Bills play?
They play tomorrow.
Okay, but Josh Allen ain't playing.
No.
See, I wish he was playing. I honestly, just for me, just for the sake of the race and the talk of the MVP, I wish he was playing so he could put on one last showing, because based on what Lamar Jackson did today, that really seals the deal for me. You know,
Yeah.
but I'm not a voter. I'm not the one voting. So if the vote is already in, then it's already been made, regardless of what Lamar Jackson did today or not. Because if it's based off his last performance and what he's done in the totality of the season, it's going to goddamn Lamar Jackson. I don't see how it could not. And the first thing they're gonna say was, well, damn, well, he had Derrick Henry. That could be the only argument.
Yeah, and the thing is, Derrick Henry might take some vote from Lamar.
Yeah.
I mean, because he had what, 1,900 yards and 16 touchdowns. Second most rush yards in Baltimore history. Obviously, Jamal has the record at 2,066.
Yeah.
The most rush touchdowns in a single season, 16. He's the first guy with in NFL history to have 2 seasons in which he's rushed for over 1,900 yards. ED in his rookie season rushed for 18, and then he came back his second season and went 2105. Derrick Henry could have easily, had he not gotten hurt that year. There was a year that Derrick Henry was ahead of the pace in which he broke when he had over 2,000 yards. He was ahead of that pace the following year, got injured, and missed the rest of the season. So theoretically, he might have had 3 1,900-yard seasons, or maybe even another 2,000-yard season, Ocho. Right. But I think with what he's done, he's definitely played himself into a first ballot Hall of Famer. I haven't been around him a whole lot, Ocho, but a little bit of time I've been around him. I really like D. Henry. I really like him. He's a great guy. You can tell he works hard. He takes his stuff serious. First of all, it's hard for guys that go to Alabama to not work hard. So you're not finna not work hard on Saban watch. That's not going to happen.
It's in them.
So it's kind of like if you go to New England. You know, if you get somebody from New England, Ocho, for the most part, especially if they got drafted in New England, they're going to work hard.
You know what you get.
Because Coach Belichick don't play that foolishness. But look, I used to have a vote. I had a vote for a decade when I was at CBS. I no longer have a vote, Ocho.
Right.
But for me, I would vote. My eyes tells me that this is the MVP. He's had an MVP season, and I believe he will have earned the award, not deserved. I believe he would have earned the award with his play. But I can understand that some people are going to vote for Josh Allen for the very reason that you said. He's won more games with less. He doesn't have a 1,000-yard receiver. He doesn't have anybody going to the Pro Bowl other than an offensive lineman, Deion Dawkins. Zay Flowers is going to the Pro Bowl. Lamar Center's going to the Pro Bowl. Derrick Henry is going to the Pro Bowl. Lamar Jackson is going to the Pro Bowl. Marlon Humphrey's going to the Pro Bowl. Hamilton, the all-world safety, is going to the Pro Bowl. Matabikwe is going to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
So I understand, Ocho, I do understand the voters that said with Shannon. Look at what he's done with far less talent. Okay. But boy, when I look at this, and the argument is, you go back and look at some of those Drew Brees seasons. Drew Brees had 5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns and didn't win MVP.
Yeah.
It's just, man, when I just watched Lamar, 4,000 yards, I would have never believed it, Ocho. Because all I said, if he can get his arm to 85% of his legs, he's gonna be a multiple-time MVP because his legs are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, now his arm is 90% of his leg, and this is what you get.
Yeah.
Now, had he wanted to, could he have been 4,000 or 1,000? Yeah, he could have. He could have.
Easily. And listen,
he could
have. He still might. He got a long way to go, boy.
Yeah. I don't think the thing is, Ocho, that's not on his mind anymore. He can throw the ball so much, so he don't rely on it. He's not nearly a rely. Because now he used to get the ball, it's broke down, he's looking to run. Now, if it breaks down, he's looking to buy time to throw it.
Yeah.
He gonna let some guys, hey, before I absolutely have to take off, Ocho,
Right.
and put this thing under my arm,
Mhm.
I'm going to let you guys get some time. Okay, Likely, get open. Okay, Andrews, I'm gonna give you an opportunity.
Right,
okay,
right.
Flowers. Okay, baby, I'm gonna give you guys a chance to get open. I don't want to run, but I'll do it.
Right.
Hey, like Gator told him, "Hey, Mama, hey, don't make me hit an old lady over the head, Mama. I'll do it."
Hey,
you know when Gator had that habit, he said, "Mama." Gator, she asked him, "Say, Gator, what happened to the TV?" He said, "Damn it, Mama, I smoked the TV."
Hey, I forgot. You know the extent of Zay Flowers' injury. I hope he's okay. He good.
Yeah.
He scared me a little bit when he grabbed it. The way
because I didn't see it. Looked like maybe he got just like a little bone bruise or something. Ocho,
the other dude, he hit knees with the dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because hey man, and at least now, Ocho, they play with knee pads. We used to hit that hard ass dirt. We ain't have no knee pads
at all. Nothing.
Knee pads, no thigh pads. They got knee pads, thigh pads. Hell, I mean, some of probably running backs wear hip pads, but we was out there just basically we had on tights.
Yeah.
To make a long story short, we had on tights because we had to take it all the inner workings of our game plan.
Line it out and cut all that out.
Put all that out. Y'all know who started that? We started that. Y'all think the Broncos?
Oh, you talking about back then when
Yes.
Okay.
We cut our pants, and then you had the shoestring for the belt to tie it up.
Yeah.
But the first person actually, I want to give Ricky Jackson was the first person I ever saw that had no pads in his pants.
Right.
And I was like, man, I mean, they let you do that? I went out there like, hey, you feel so light, Ocho, because like, oh. And I remember when I came to practice and Mike asked, like 84, you gonna play in the game like that? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay.
That's on you.
Hey, he said, come to practice, however you're going to play in the game.
Right.
Now, Dan Reed wasn't playing that. Dan Reed said, look, if you don't have no pads in and you get a thigh bruise, I'm gonna find you. Let me go and put this thing here. Let me go put these thigh. Okay, let me go and put these thigh pads in there. Let me go and put them in there. I don't even want to have to worry about that.
It's so funny when we used to practice, right? With Belichick in New England, you could play in the game however you want to, but Bill in practice, he had everybody looking like the goddamn mannequin in the damn the mannequin in the equipment room.
Yeah,
and it could be on the wall on how you supposed.
He got on elbow pads. He got on them hand. Oh, you remember the hand pad we used to have when we were little kids?
No, Bill make everybody. You gotta have your knee pads in, your thigh pads in, no matter how
you
play the game. I'm like,
oh my god,
I'm like, what are we doing?
That would drove me crazy.
Man, he ain't play that. If you ain't, I remember I went out there one time. I'm thinking, I'm a veteran. He not gonna trip. Here I go. I'm out there. Took the lining out my pants, no knee pad, no thigh pad. Man, Bill sent me right back in. I had to change my pants, get some new pants, and put my thigh pads and my knee pads in just for practice.
Boy, Mike's like, hey, if you don't play with no knee pads, no thigh pads,
right,
you can't practice without them.
Mm.
Well, hey, I ain't have nothing but helmet and shoulder pads. That's all I had. I ain't have no thigh pads. I didn't play with no mouthpiece. They're like, man, you got. I said, bro, I don't have time. I done slapped hands with somebody. I done hit somebody on their ass because they made a good play. And you think I'm gonna reach in my mouth and pull my mouthpiece out? No. And plus, I want to be able to talk ish on command.
Yeah,
help you.
Me too.
Sorry, mofo.
I ain't got no mouthpiece. Just a mouthful of gold. That's it.
Yeah. I had them 3 sticks of Big Red in my mouth. I was good. Breath was fresh, talking cash-ish.
Oh, there were some good days, boy.
Oh, Joe, the question is, has Lamar Jackson won enough to secure the MVP? DraftKings Sportsbook still have Josh Allen as a minus 230 underdog, but he's the favorite at minus 230. So that means he's the favorite.
See what I mean?
And Lamar is a plus 185.
Is this after the game or before the game?
After.
See what I mean? That's why I say the vote must already be in. Somebody knows something.
Here's the thing. Your vote don't have to be in until normally I think our vote had to be in by Monday by noon.
Right.
Because, you got to vote for all the awards. You got to vote for all pro because you get a vote. You vote for all the all pro team, offense, defense, kicker,
Right.
coach of the year, rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, MVP, comeback player of the year, so forth and so on. So all that. So you obviously, and it might be after the game, after the last game, but I'm thinking Ocho, thinking it was noon Monday.
Okay.
Like I said, it's been so long ago. Hell, I hadn't worked at CBS in so long. I mean, I think last year was like the Broncos winning the Super Bowl, so that was 2013. So it's been 12 years. So that was a long, long time ago. But for me, I'm just saying, and I think Josh Allen has a phenomenal season, but 41 touchdowns with less than 5 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive because Aaron Rodgers, and we know how gifted Aaron Rodgers is a thrower of the football. I mean, you think about all the great quarterbacks. Only 2 have ever done this. Aaron Rodgers and Lamar Jackson.
Excellent.
900 rush yards with 4,000 passing yards. No quarterback has ever done that. He did it. The second highest quarterback rating in NFL history. He got it.
That's crazy.
He got a lot of first or seconds. He's had enough, like I said. I'm glad I ain't a voter now. I'm glad I'm not a voter now. I'm glad I'm not a voter now. I'm not. I am. However, on the week that he was named the Pro Bowl, Zay Flowers, he's the first Ravens wide receiver to ever be named to the Pro Bowl.
What?
Drafted. He's the first, because what you call him went, but he was the first drafted Ravens wide receiver to the Pro Bowl. Because I think, what's the guy that was at Tennessee?
Derek Mason.
Derek Mason. I think Derek Mason went to the Pro Bowl. But he was, it's you know what it's like? Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes was the first Chiefs quarterback drafted to win a playoff game. Okay. They've had other guys win playoff games,
right?
But they weren't drafted. Zay Flowers was drafted. So you go back and you look at all the players that were drafted.
Right. It's the first one that ever made the Pro Bowl that actually wasn't.
Yeah, because Thriller, Michael Jackson, he was from the Browns, so he came over, he rested, so he got killed in a motorcycle, a traffic accident on a motorcycle. But man, I hope Zay is okay. Injured right knee early in the second quarter and did not return. So hopefully they were able to get him some treatment. Yeah, I'm biased. I want Lamar to win. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, wow, sue me. Hello. Oh, Joe.
You better show him that helmet, huh?
That was me. The Super Bowl helmet is at the house. So yeah, I'm biased. I what you want me to tell you? Okay, sue me. No, I don't think that's gonna fit now. I might get it on, and then y'all might have to cut it off my head. But I hope he's okay. Hopefully they're able to. Yeah, okay, yeah. So what? Man, Ocho.
Yo.
DT Michael Pierce spoke about his interception. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Boy, that was so funny, boy.
Yeah, I want to try for 6. So there's a long history of turning big guy interceptions and fumbles and all that stuff into memes. So at the risk of ruining a career play like that for myself, it's time to go home. So bus was out of gas. We're good.
I was Ocho. He had a blocker. He could have got it. He'd have made it, Ocho.
You think so?
Yeah, because the guy had already wasn't nobody back there. So now all of a sudden he had a blocker that had already picked up the quarterback. Now he got a head start on the offensive lineman.
Hey, you know how funny that would have been? If
355.
Listen, 355, he had a convoy of people. You know how tight he would have been? 3 what?
That 355, that's the weight that he weighed in at training camp.
We probably about 370 now. Hey,
you know it's hard to sweat, Ocho, when it get cold and bald. Hey, it's hard to sweat.
Hey, he should have took that, man. He should have took that. I remember Vince Wilfork had one time.
Yeah.
Hey,
He tried.
It was so funny, man. And you know, and those don't come often.
No.
Listen, you dropped in pass coverage and got
and he picked it. Ocho, he didn't bobble it. Ocho, he didn't bobble it. He caught it
right in the belly. He got it, man. Listen, it won't happen again. You got to take that, man.
He'll never get that opportunity again, Ocho. He'll never.
Mm-mm.
Now he might get one that get popped up in there and he catch it, but they're gonna be on him. Yeah. But to get one clean like that, and you got it on the dead run.
Yeah. He took a knee and say,
Hey, he did that thing like that's the end of the game, Ocho. like I preserved the big. Hey, and you notice, Ocho, he didn't take his ass to the end zone either. He went to the sideline. That's a wrap.
Hey, he was tired. He was tired.
I don't blame him. Hey, congratulations, big guy. Hey, that was awesome, man. Michael Pierce with an interception. He might have been the heaviest guy hold on. Maybe that Tennessee Titan. He picked off one.
Jeffrey Simmons?
No, the guy from Texas. Didn't he pick up an interception and take it to the house? Because I think he had the record, like the heaviest guy to ever return an interception. I think he was like 340.
That got to be a dope feeling, man. Especially for the big boys.
Woo! Ocho.
Yeah.
What's the guy, DeMondre? What's the guy that they drafted from Texas? The big D lineman. I think he got a pick six. Leonard Williams got a pick six. Remember, Leonard Williams picked Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, not long ago. He would go. Yeah, Leonard.
I think he was the heaviest with the longest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sweat. Did he get a pick six? Yeah. I thought he got a pick six against somebody. Ocho, the Browns have not guaranteed themselves the NFL top 3 draft pick. Myles Garrett said after the game, there will be something coming. Is a Myles Garrett trade imminent?
Yeah, probably. I think, Myles Garrett has done everything he can for the Browns organization. He's been a standout player and in the community. I think it would be do them their due just and do right by him and allow him to go to a contender and contribute somewhere else. I'm assuming maybe draft day he gets traded somewhere and it'll pay dividends as far as draft picks are concerned for the Browns. They'll be compensated very well for somebody like Myles Garrett, and he will go somewhere where he can contend, for a Lombardi.
Yeah. Hey, because my thing is, Ocho, I believe the Browns are more than one player away.
Yeah.
You might as well try to build this thing back up.
Yes, sir.
Get them first round draft picks that Myles Garrett will bring you. Probably 2 1s and a 2, maybe 2 1s, a 2 and a 4. So I get, we'll swap draft positions this year. As a matter of fact, no, I'm gonna get your first round pick this year. And I'm gonna get him next year, but I'm also gonna get your 2 this year along with your 3 or your 4 next year.
Yeah.
Ocho, I think they're just so much away as far as building this thing up. Because look, you got Lamar. Lamar's 26.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is 27, 20. So you got to deal with those guys for the next decade.
Yeah.
The next decade. Now we don't know what Pittsburgh's going to do. Maybe they bring Russ back. Maybe they go. They don't strike me as a team that'll be invested in a Sam Darnold. To spend that kind of money, Ocho. They don't really like to spend heavily in free agency. They like to invest in their own.
Right.
You don't. If you notice them, they don't spend a whole lot of money in free agency. They're a mom and pop shop. Everybody knows what they are. But Myles Garrett will fetch a pretty penny.
Oh yeah.
And if I'm the Browns, I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get him out of. I'm gonna try to get him out of the AFC, Ocho. But if somebody in the AFC offer me the best package, well, he going to the AFC because I want the best package.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice.
I'm going now. I'm not trading him in the division. So Cincinnati, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, don't even call. I'm not trading him in the division now.
Woo,
I ain't gonna be that damn fool.
Pittsburgh. Can you imagine Myles Garrett and TJ Watt?
Hell no.
Man, please.
No, I can't. But don't have to worry about it because it ain't gonna happen.
Right.
It's not gonna happen. But the Baltimore Ravens look good. Lamar, 16 to 32, 217, 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 20 for $138, 2 touchdowns. The Ravens, 35 rush attempts, 220 yards. That's what they do. 437 total yards on the day. Bateman had 5 catches, 76 yards and a touchdown. Mark Andrews, 4 catches, 54 yards and a touchdown. Likely was 3 of 38. Derrick Henry even chipped in, had 2 catches for 23 yards. But the Ravens look good.
Yeah.
1 sack, 2 sacks, 3 sacks. I think they had like 3 sacks and a pick 6. Well, they had 2 sacks and a pick 6. So you have to be pleased with that. Like I said, Cleveland they need a major overhaul.
They got a ways to go.
They do.
They got a ways to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna need to have a ways to go because Myles Garrett is gonna put up, you're about to lose 14 sacks.
Yeah.
Ocho post went viral on Twitter showing Lamar, Allen, Mahomes, or Burrow. Which one you getting rid of?
Woo.
Woo-wee.
That's a good one, boy.
Mahomes ain't going nowhere. So I want y'all to debate between Lamar, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow.
Listen, I like all them boys. Obviously,
You got to get rid of one, Ocho.
I'm keeping Burrow, Mahomes, and Lamar. And I love Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. Great quarterback. But if there's one that got to go, it's gonna be Josh.
Okay.
Definitely.
I like that.
Lamar definitely ain't going nowhere. Mahomes is that boy. Joe Burrow, that's my quarterback.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Ocho, the Chiefs were iced in today. Trouble to get on the tarmac tonight before the Bronco game. The plane got stuck on the tarmac for 4 hours. Will this disrupt them? Were you ever stranded on the tarmac?
Absolutely not. But I don't mind that. I don't care if you got to have me on the tarmac for 10 hours. De-ice my plane, please. De-ice my plane, because you know what happens if you don't de-ice the plane and you take off anyway. Man, I don't want none of them problems. De-ice my plane so everything is working how it should be in flight. I don't care how long I'm on the tarmac. You don't play like that. There's a reason they had those de-ice machines to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
That they got that for a reason now. Man.
I remember in 97, Ocho, we had that, if y'all look it up, we had that snowstorm that hit Denver that day, that night, and bled into that day. And I think we probably got about 5 to 6 feet of snow over the course of about 24 to 36 hours. And we got stuck. And we were going to Buffalo. And man, I don't know what time. I don't think we even ended up getting out to like maybe 6 o'clock. So it's already 8 o'clock at night. Yeah. Ooh. We didn't get in until probably about 1, 2. We had to go there. We put something on them though. We didn't put now TD ran wild. TD ran wild. TD had like 205. We just ran the ball because it first of all, if you go to Buffalo in December, it's gonna be effed up weather. I don't think you know what, Ocho, now that I think about it, Ocho, I've never gone to Buffalo and it had to be nice weather. It's like snow.
Yeah.
It's like rain. It's like sleet. It's something. Maybe in 94, it was decent. It was windy, but it wasn't precipitation. But you go to Buffalo in late November, December, you kiss the baby.
Oh, yeah.
You kiss the baby. It's so close to Canada, you're going to get what, hey.
Just
but look, for the most part, a lot of the guys like Mahomes, it's not disrupting him because he's not playing. Kelsey, a lot of the key contributors, Ocho, they're not going to play tomorrow. Right. But a lot of these guys that are going to be playing, they just happen to get an opportunity to play. They get an opportunity to start. Yeah. Hey, the play can. Hey, as a matter of fact, they can leave tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I don't think this doesn't affect players, one bit. I mean, some people.
No.
might say, it doesn't throw off anything. The game is still going to be played. This is I call it your downtime. This is your unwind time to get yourself focused and
Right.
locked in. The extra time that you are on there, I'm sure everybody has their iPads. You do your homework. Do your
Man,
homework.
we gambling.
Yeah.
We playing Tonk. We playing Boo Ray. We playing in between. Man, first of all, that's time, Ocho.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
anytime, and that's the way we pass time. I give y'all a little insight. Anytime there's some downtime,
Right.
we're gonna get that gambling on.
Yeah.
Everything is for money. There's nothing, it ain't no for fun. You playing for money.
Yeah.
So that's because that's our competitive nature. We're just competitive like that. For fun.
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember the last time I did something for fun.
Right.
College, played football. That's the last thing I did for fun. Anything now, hey man, I played for. Hey, let's just shoot some hoop. We'll put some on what you want to bet, bro. I just want to. Nah, bro. Put the ball down there. If you ain't playing for no money, Ocho, just put the ball down.
Right.
Vrabel changes profile pic to him playing for Pats. What does that mean?
I don't know. It's very subliminal, especially with some of the reports coming out that Kraft might be trying to bring Vrabel in after only 1 year of having Gerard Mayo there. I'm not sure if Kraft would actually make a change that fast without giving Gerard Mayo the opportune time to change that franchise around and probably try to get them to prominence where they once were with Bill and Tom Brady. Drake May has played well in spurts, similar to that of Aaron Rodgers, but he showed flashes. He showed flashes of what he can do. And I think another year or maybe two under the helm of Gerard Mayo, I think the Patriots are going to be okay. I'm not sure how far away they are from competing in the AFC East and dominating that division once again, but they're not that far off. As bad as they were this year, they have
Who's not that far off, Ocho? Oh, Patriots. Okay, Patriots.
Yeah. They not that far off. I think they'll be all right, but I think it's too early. It's too early. Now you didn't even give Gerard Mayo a chance. Just give him a chance. 1 year is not enough time.
It's not, but they also know that if they don't hire Vrabel, they're not going to get an opportunity to because he's going to get hired in this cycle.
Where else? Yeah.
And so, and that's the thing, though, Ocho. That's so tough. And I like Mr. Kraft. Like of all the owners, I probably know him the best. I know him the best. I was gonna say prior to Mr. Bowling passing and him being around, it was Mr. B.
Right.
But I probably know him. I've been around him the most. Him and Mr. Blank, Arthur Blank. They've always been great to me. Always. And I like him. And he strikes me as a very, very fair guy. Because Coach Belichick, I think, was 5-11 in his first year. And he gave him a second year, and he was had a losing record until that fateful hit Mo Lewis put on Drew Bledsoe. Yeah. And it changed the fate of the entire NFL. It changed the fate of an organization, how we view that organization, how we view Coach Belichick, and Mr. Kraft, one of the better owners in all of pro sports.
Yeah,
that's a tough decision.
It is.
Yeah,
and ain't no telling. Ain't no telling what message Vrabel's sending, especially doing that. And you don't really see anything like that from a head coach or from a coach in general. You see stuff like that from players.
You're right. But I think the thing is, hey, maybe he knows something that we don't.
Yeah.
I think the thing is he's in a very tough spot because Mr. Kraft hand-selected Gerard Mayo.
Yes,
he's been under Coach Belichick tutelage. He played for Coach Belichick. Mm-hmm. He coached under Coach Belichick. And obviously he had things that Mr. Kraft liked.
Right.
Or he wouldn't have made him his head coach. But I do think that he has a very fond liking to Mike Vrabel. Mike has proven himself. He's taken to the Titans to the playoffs couple of times. Went to the AFC Championship game. They ended up losing to Kansas City. But that's a tough one, Ocho. That's a really tough call. It's hard to pull the plug after one season, but I know Mr. Kraft doesn't want to lose on this opportunity that he believed that Mike Vrabel is a very good coach, and he would hate to lose out on the opportunity. But sometimes you gotta lose in order to win.
Oh yeah.
We've all lost that. Like, man, we didn't see it at the time, Ocho. We made decisions. Like, man, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna do it. And it came like, damn, I'm glad I made that decision. Hey, sometimes you gotta. Ocho, Saquon Barkley trolls the Giants in a new sleep ad. The Giants running back trolls John Maher in a sleep aid commercial, referenced his viral moment, Hard Knocks, when he said he'd have a tough time sleeping if Saquon joined the Eagles.
Man, forget that. I don't want to hear nothing about no ad. I don't want to hear nothing about no commercial. You want to troll the Giants? You want to get the Giants back for what they did to you? For basically telling you, we don't value you. We don't think you are worth the money that you deserve. Is him going out there telling goddamn Sirianni, you know what? I want to play. I want to play. I want to go out here and give it to the Giants and break this record, and then you can take me out the game. Then I'll sit down. That would be the best ad. That would be the best commercial. That would be the best way to stick it to John Maher and whoever else made that goddamn decision to let him go to the Eagles.
How you pronounce the guy named Joe Shine?
Joe Shine.
Showing.
Oh.
Yeah, him. Close enough. Giants GM.
Oh.
But here's the thing. The problem that I got, Ocho, is that they played in the man's face. You knew you weren't going to sign the man back. We'd love to have you. We think we owe you the opportunity to go out there and let you test the market.
One thing about it, boy, you can't believe nothing they say. Listen, owners and general managers, ain't no different than politicians. Oh, they going to sell you a dream now. They going to tell you what you want to hear. But when it comes time to fulfill those promises, man, stop. Man, stop.
That's the thing, Ocho, is in the process of you shopping, they telling you things, that new team, it's almost like, that new person in your ear telling you, I'm going to cook, and baby, I'm going to take you, we going to Jamaica, we going to Cancun, I'm going to do all this. Huh? Ocho, that thing starts out of clay. That new.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. It sounds good.
We love, and see, Philly, we love that. See, the thing is, Ocho, when somebody wants you,
yes, sir,
and they go and they show you, Philly showed Saquon that they wanted him. See, the Giants, we want you, but we want you because you see how they did it. They put him on a franchise tag and all that old foolishness. Now, look, think about it. You lost the quarterback that couldn't play dead in a Western, and you lost your running back because you was being cheap. So hold
on. Daniel Jones, he couldn't play dead in a what?
A Western. So now look at you.
Hey, that's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one.
Ocho, I mean, and then first of all, normally, like when you're doing stuff like that, Ocho, you don't put that on tape. You don't put that on camera.
Right.
Because you make yourself look bad. Everybody saw that y'all played in that man's face.
Yeah.
Everybody saw that what y'all was doing. And then you try to like, oh, we owe it to you because you've been so good. What if I've been that good? Go on and break bread.
Yeah.
Break bread then. If that's what you feel that way about me, break bread. Y'all playing.
Unfortunately.
I agree with you, Ocho. We talked about it, Ocho, last week. Yeah. I want him to get that record bad.
And he would have got it. It wouldn't have took that long. It wouldn't have took that long.
I don't know how long it would have took, but I'd have been in the damn game till I got it.
Yeah. He would have got it before halftime. He would have got it before halftime.
The Cowboys will start Trey Lance versus the Commanders. Lance will try to showcase for the NFL that he's worth taking a chance on in the offseason. Could this be the final dance for Trey Lance?
I think, yeah, I wouldn't call it the final dance. He's a young quarterback. If anything, he can still be a backup anywhere. He can be
Well,
a
right now he can't pay. Right now he can't play dead in a horror movie. Hey, Ocho, all you got to do. That's all you got to do. They're gonna put a little ketchup on your Ocho. That's it.
Oh, I'll get a man a chance, man. Get a man a chance. Listen, there are far off worse quarterbacks that have backup roles and sometimes third string roles in the NFL. Trey Lance is a good quarterback if in the right situation. But what I think he can do is he can put up a good performance where he signs back with the Cowboys and he can be the number 2 behind Dak Prescott.
Jerry really likes Cooper Rush.
What else did Jerry? You know what? We're gonna have to get Jerry's eye checked. We're gonna have to get Jerry's eye checked. Maybe is there a problem? Is there a problem with having 2 black quarterbacks? Is that the issue? Because the better quarterback out of the 2, out of Cooper Rush and Trey Lance, to me, I would lean towards Trey Lance, if anything. And that's no disrespect to Cooper Rush. I'm just understanding what Trey Lance could do. I'm not saying he's Dak Prescott, but there are similarities. I think he's a better runner, better dual threat. He can throw the ball. He's efficient. Put him in the right circumstance.
Right now, Ocho, he is a dual threat. He's terrible and awful. That's the dual threat we talk about right now. I don't know if you noticed it, Ocho, but there's think about it. Mr. Irrelevant beat him out for the job.
Yeah.
The last player selected in the draft, Ocho, hit the number 3, the team that he saved.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy saved Kyle and Lynch.
Yeah. Job. Yeah. Yeah, he did.
It was almost like but it should have given you something, because if you think about it, think about what happened in Washington. They drafted RG3, they traded to get RG3, and they also took Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mike liked Cousins from the jump.
Yeah.
Thought that let's just stand pat. First of all, we're in salary cap hell. We just got docked because we dumped all that money in the uncapped year. They took money from us.
Right.
So let's stay, because if we in salary cap hell for 2 years, we got no draft picks for 2 years. How do we get better if we can't sign free agency? Right. We can't draft at the top of the draft. How do we get better, Ocho?
Mm-hmm. You can't.
But Dan Snyder, the guy that name at the bottom of the check. He's I want this guy, and the Rams just kept jacking the price up, and they got it.
Yeah.
But I hope Trey Lance can come out there and show him something.
Yeah.
You're right. He's probably 20? How old is Trey Lance? 25?
Young.
If he's that, might be 24.
Yeah, he's young. That's why I say he's
24.
Around. Yeah. See, he's gonna be. Oh yeah, he's gonna be around for a while. He's gonna be around for a while.
What? Coaching?
Nah, NFL. Come on, don't do him like that. Now he's 20.
Ocho, they ain't gonna give you that many. They're not gonna give you that many more opportunities, Ocho.
Dude, how many more opportunities had Nathan Peterman got?
Now, if Peter, first of all, Peterman is a noun. I mean, he a verb. Oh, you out there, Peterman. I mean, you play him terrible. I mean, is he in the league? I don't know if he in the league.
He's a backup somewhere.
Nathan Peterman.
Yeah.
Man, that joke pulled a Peterman. Oh, Joe, but you just say, hey, man, that joke pulled a Peterman today.
Hey, listen, if he can continue to be a backup and have a role and have a job in this NFL, Trey Lance can as well. And I think he will have.
Oh, Ocho, he with the Falcons.
See what I mean?
Lord have mercy.
See what I mean? He getting the opportunity. There's no reason why Trey Lance won't be on the roster. There's no reason why he can't go out here and have a good last game and put on a good showing. Where Jerry
He on the practice squad, Ocho. He on the practice squad.
I know what you mean. Oh, but he's there. That's a job. That's a check.
Yeah.
That's a check. It ain't much. It ain't much, compared to other NFL players, but it's a check.
Yeah, he in the NFL. I mean, hey, when they ask you what you do, I'm in the NFL. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm with the Falcons. I don't got to go in there. I don't got to tell you all what I do. I'm with the Falcons, damn it.
That's it. That's all that matters.
I don't got to tell you I'm on the practice squad. Do you?
I'm on the team.
Hey, when you in college, you say, hey, yeah, I play. What position you play? I play such and such. Don't ask me if I play. I'm on the team, damn it. So you ask me too. You see, you getting personal. You know what I'm saying? I say I play for the Tigers. I play running back.
Hey, hold
You
on.
know what I'm saying? See,
I
hey,
gotta,
go
I gotta
ahead.
go to the bathroom real quick. I gotta drink too much water.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is Trey Lance's opportunity to show that if he can, that he has something. Because look, obviously he showed something in the draft process. I know it was only 1 year. He got really hurt by that COVID season. He played at football subdivision, which is a lower the level right below division 1A. And then he only had 1 year starting, and then COVID came, and then he sat out that year. And so he really did. That's not a whole lot of play time, especially not playing at a very high level. And so I think that hurt him a lot. But he had to show enough to that with team. I mean, the 49ers weren't the only team that thought that had a high draft grade on it. So I hope he goes out there and shows something. Damn, because there ain't but so many opportunities that you can get before they're like, you know what, my man just ain't got it. And then but this is his opportunity. There are a lot of other guys that are gonna be out there. Hey, he playing for a job, but he not the only one on the roster that's playing for a job.
Yeah.
This is your opportunity to show, hey, this tape goes out. Everybody that's playing ain't gonna be back with the Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to show somebody I can play. But he played at the same university that Carson Wentz went to. But I think Wentz was like a 2 or 3 year starter. But good luck, Trey.
Handle your business, boy.
Ocho, Seahawks rookie DT Byron Murphy II took his teammates out for dinner and was pranked with a fake dinner bill of $155,000.
That was funny, boy.
His reaction was priceless. His actual dinner bill wasn't much better. It was $38,000.
Hey, that's good.
Ocho, did y'all ever prank the rookies?
Listen, I had as when I was a veteran, I didn't make the rookies do rookie night. I did. Now, when I was a rookie, I'll never forget Peter Ward, Darnay Scott, Ron Dugans, Danny Farmer was there at the time, TJ. Now, I had to pay for rookie dinner that night. I can't remember what the price was, but it was a little hefty. But 38,000, thinking about that ain't much, Unc. That ain't much. When you look at some of the linemen, when the linemen go out, man, I've seen some of those receipts when them boys go out. Boy, it'd be expensive.
Well, you start ordering that King Louis. You can order that King Louis.
They do it on purpose.
$500, $1,000 a shot.
They do it on
like
purpose.
15 shots of that, and then they're gonna order that big. They're gonna order a bottle of wine that end up costing like 10 grand.
Yes.
You get the lobster.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they bring the lobster around on the wagon, and the lobster this big. The wagon, y'all. I know y'all seen it. They bring the lobster around in the wagon.
Right.
He think he going for a ride. Little do he know.
Hey, they don't be playing, boy.
They don't be playing. Look, Portis and Ashley Lee, their rookie night out. We hit them for about 22,000.
See, that ain't bad.
You know, me, I had a limo, you know, because I ain't want nobody, because they gonna go other places. I had a relationship. Y'all not finna get me broken up in the middle of the season. I know, Ocho, I know my limitations. I ain't fooling with y'all. Same thing I tell my homeboys when they come. You know, hey, Sharpe, come on, let's go out. No, bro. No. You're not gonna mess with my home and leave.
Right.
No, absolutely not. I get some of my tea. Hey, bro, you going out? Yeah, man. Hey, my homeboys in town. Man, Sharpe, you know we got him. Hey.
Right. There you go. You good.
Yeah. But other than that, Ocho.
Yeah. Now listen, if you're a rookie and you're not only a rookie and you're a first round pick, man, listen.
Oh, we rank you across the road.
Oh, they coming
because I got a limo because I got a limo by myself. Daddy sent a limo for me because I wasn't going out with them. Ocho, I wasn't going out with them afterwards, so I needed a limo that was going to take me back because I
Right.
didn't want. Hey, no. I'm going home.
Right.
So, but back then I think you had to get a limo for like 5, 6 hours, 7
Yep.
hours. It was probably like $100 an hour. It wasn't no sweat like that.
Mhm.
But the only thing I made sure of, Ocho,
Yeah.
I wouldn't let you get stuff to take home. I don't care if your mom, I don't care if your dad, I don't care if anything.
But it's
You're not getting stuff to no.
us.
I'm not gonna no. We're not gonna do that.
Strictly us.
Us. So that was like 22,000. I mean, the guys order King Louis, they order, like a 15th Petrus bottle of wine or Rothschild, whatever it was. They get a couple of bottles of that.
Right.
I said, bro, y'all don't. But and they got to get the most expensive steak. They got to get the lobster. They got to get the everything. So it didn't cost them. I mean, 22,000 wasn't that much. But oh yeah, you gonna pay.
Oh yeah.
If somebody say, oh, I wouldn't pay. Oh yeah, you would. Because we're gonna take it out your check.
You gonna pay.
You're gonna pay.
Oh, it's coming.
We're not going to allow you a tradition that's been handed down. The first round draft pick, second round. Now, a lot of times we let them y'all pull together. A lot of times the first rounder had to pay dinner for himself. I remember they hit my brother. I think they hit my brother for like 12, 13 grand. But the thing is that you got to do that. If you're a rookie, you got to bring donuts. You got to bring breakfast sandwiches. You've got to bring food to the plane. I did it. You don't know how many times I'm hustling and bustling. I'm dressed like Jethro Bodine, tie hanging all off, pants about to fall off my head. Man, Ocho, don't laugh, Ocho, because I got to go, man, he want Kentucky Fried Chicken. He want Popeyes. He want this. I got to go all the private place, man.
Yeah.
No, hell no. That's why I was like, I got to make the team.
Yeah.
All this they got me doing, I will have me somebody doing this ish for me.
Right.
Man, please.
Oh, man.
Hell nah. But we did all that. Rookie singing, Ocho. I wasn't big into the hazing. We make rookies sing. We might steal their car and drive that off or something like that. But all that, I ain't cut nobody hair because ain't nobody cut my hair because it'd been some. You cut my hair, it's gonna be a problem. So we're not gonna do that. So we didn't cut anybody here. At Baltimore, we take the rookies to the goal post. That was on hard. Yeah, that was on Hard Knock.
Put them in the cold tub.
Put them in the cold tub. Yeah, we tape them up and put them in the cold tub. Stuff like that, Ocho. But mainly, we make them sing. Not your album. I don't want to hear about your fight song. I don't want to hear about your album model. You got to sing some Luther Vandross, Barry White. I don't care. Sing something.
Whatever you know the words to.
Other than your damn fight song. So, but that was back in the day. We used to steal people's cars and stuff like that. It's funny, because the past of time, it's like grown men, but we behave like 8, 7, and 8-year-olds.
Yep, little kids. Yep.
There was some good Amon Ross St. Brown thinks the NFL should make a rule change. Let's take a listen to the change he recommends.
Okay.
The rules should be changed. Obviously, if you win a division, you should obviously make a playoff spot. But having a 14-win team, having to go on the road is kind of crazy. But I guess, I don't make the rules, so.
Okay.
No, we're not going to change the rules because y'all might lose the game and be a 14-win team and go on the road. That ain't how we do it.
Right.
It's been like that, Ocho.
So listen, they going to Minnesota, right? They play Minnesota tomorrow.
Comes to them.
Oh, Minnesota comes to them.
Yes.
So,
they already beat Minnesota on the walk. They kicked the field goal.
Right. I remember. Yeah. But what is he complaining about then?
Because they might lose, be 14-0, and they have to start the season on the road.
I know. Yeah, listen, that's nothing you should even worry about. Especially that goddamn high-powered offense. There should be nothing you worry about, whether you're playing home or away. I understand the advantage that teams have playing at home, but listen, the way y'all rocking offensively right now, I wouldn't care if we was playing in the Sahara Desert. As long as Dan Campbell is my coach, and he got that wheelbarrow with them cojones, he carrying them every time he's coaching, I'm not tripping. I am not tripping.
Yeah, so I don't agree. I think you and I both, we don't agree because the rules are the rules. We're not going to change the rules because we have an anomaly. Right. How many times the 14-win team has had to start on the road? So one time it happened in the 100+ year history. Right. Now we're gonna make a rule. So what? Nah, we're not gonna do that.
It was a great suggestion. Yeah, but the team, and how y'all are playing on the road and at home, it really don't matter. It don't matter.
What he's saying though, Ocho, is that if we have a better record than a division winner, we should be at home, and they should have to go on the road.
Okay,
I see they won the division. That's the reward you get for winning the division, is that you get to play at least one game at home.
At home, yeah. I see what he's saying.
Ocho?
Yeah.
A husband brought Christmas gifts for his ex's kid using his current wife's credit card.
No.
You got to listen to this, Ocho. Take a look at this.
Let me get this correct. You're not obligated to buy another woman who you used to date her children toys. You're not obligated to do that.
Right. No.
What makes you feel like you have a right to do that and take my credit card to buy them? I have nothing to do with that.
Katina, it's our credit card. Just because it's your credit card, we are married. So that means it's our credit card.
So you're going to be disrespectful like that and spend my money, our money, on some other kids?
There ain't no some other kids, Katina. They once was in my life. Once upon a time, that was my ex and her children. They don't know their father. Their father is locked up and incarcerated. So I bought them kids.
Well, I know one thing. You better run me back my money. You better put that money.
What do you mean? You better run back around me. You don't even sound right. I don't want to hear no more of this.
No. You better put my money. Don't walk away from me when I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Make sure you put my money back on my card.
Okay. I like the situation. I understand. I understand where he's coming from. It's an ex I used to date. The kids situation, been around them for a very long time, understanding the circumstance that they're in. Mom might not be in a position to be able to get the kids gifts. It's the holidays. You know what? I'm going to take it upon myself to get gifts for the kids because I know they might not be able to get them because there's nobody in your life to do so because their father is incarcerated. Now, as the woman, I understand where she's coming from as well. Man, what you doing? You ain't dating her no more. Now, he didn't get anything for the woman. He got it for the kids. Now that, when it comes to the kids, I don't play by the kids. So I have a good understanding of why he did it. And I also see her side where it's coming from. They have a joint account. I think what he should have done is he should have let her know first. I say, baby.
There you go. Listen. Why didn't he let her know? Tell the people since he should have let her know. Why didn't he let her know?
He didn't let her know because he knew if he told her, she was gonna say, you ain't doing that because you're not with the lady no more, and those kids aren't your responsibility. But the woman also not understanding not the word chemistry, the relationship I had having those kids in my life.
You care so much about them, why don't you stay?
Huh?
Why don't you stay in those kids' life? If the daddy's not there, they don't know that dad. You care about them kids so much, why don't you stay?
You ain't had to say it like that. With me and the mama, we ain't work out. We ain't work out.
But them kids wasn't enough to keep you there? I thought you stayed for the kids.
I'm talking about that specific situation. Hey, listen, I understand where she's coming from, but listen, hey, and you know how you end that conversation?
How?
That him even arguing back. I'm just saying, if I was in his shoes, baby, listen, I know I spend the money. I know you don't like it. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the money back on your card. Matter of fact, I'm gonna double what I spent and put it back on the card.
Yeah, that's a conversation you have before. That's a conversation you have if you're in a marriage and first of all, that's gonna cause money out of sight, cause a fight because now she don't know where that money went. Now you told her, babe, where that $500, where that $1,000 went? Well, my ex. I don't really know a whole lot of people that's gonna be okay if they're married or they're in a relationship with their partner, be it man or woman, buying gifts for the ex's kids. Now, I could be wrong. Then it might be some, huh?
Were they his? They weren't his kids, though.
They weren't his kids.
Yeah, see, okay.
Yeah, no, not his kids.
I say some women would be understanding if the kids were yours.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice but to be a damn understanding. They're my kids. I'm buying gifts.
Right.
Ain't itch to understand with that one now. But I do understand, be it a man or female. I don't want people to say, well, if she'd have done it, it'd have been a problem too. Because I would have understand the husband being upset that you buying your ex's kids gift. I get that.
Right.
But in that situation, when it's something like that, when you know it could tear the fabric, the trust, the foundation of your relationship, you got to run that. Hey, you got to run that by her.
And then you know what's funny? He understood. It's all about knowing your woman. It's all about knowing who you're dating. It's all about knowing who you're married to. He already understood. He already knew the assignment, and knowing that this is something that I actually can't even tell her because I know she's not going to agree with it, which is why he did it without letting her know.
Ocho, but when you put it on the credit card and she see the bill, like, well, why the hell? Who buying stuff at Toys R Us? Right. Who buying? So what you saying?
But I told you what you got to do though, huh? It's very easy.
I don't know. Don't worry about it, Ocho. You muted, Ocho.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, listen, all you got to do is, baby, listen, I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't let you know ahead of time because I knew it wouldn't sit right with you. But what I'm going to do for you is, and not only am I going to put the money back on what I spent, I'm going to give you a little bit more so you can go treat yourself to something nice. Boom. Everything's solved. Matter of fact, did you eat today yet? Come on, ride with me real quick. Let's go grab a little bite to eat.
No.
Boom.
She ain't trying to hear that.
Hey, listen, that's all I got.
Because I think the thing is with her, they're like, okay, you still feel this way about the kid. You probably still feel something about her.
Oh, come on now. You could be able to, you can separate the two now. Come on now. I done married you. I done married you. You already know. Listen, the kids, they was in my life. I feel some type of way about them, not knowing they're not going to have anything for Christmas. Come on now.
She probably said, how is that my problem?
See, that's well, women mean.
Yes,
women mean like that. Now.
Ocho, you married.
Yeah.
Your wife take money from your account and buy her ex kids. Boy, you gonna be hard, Ocho. I already know you. You can't look here. The one thing about let me tell you something about men, especially men that's in our position.
Right.
We're very territorial. We're very possessive. And the mere fact that somebody might be fishing in our pond leaves me feeling some type of way.
Well, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you one thing about my pond. My pond and just me. So now we got to understand they had.
I'm saying you. I use hypothetical. I said you were married.
Oh, okay. But let's say you see what you just said now, right? In
yes.
this situation, they had joint bank accounts.
Yes.
I ain't having joint Nathaniel with nobody. Now that ain't happening. Married, divorced, ex-girlfriend, none of that. We not having nothing.
I think you should have a joint, but you also have an individual account. But here's the thing though, Ocho. Here's where you're gonna run into the problem again. You're gonna lose a trust because you're doing stuff and you didn't tell her. So now she's gonna have to question, what else haven't you told me about?
Yeah, so you know what you got? You're gonna have to build that back up, huh? You're gonna have to build that back up. That's all. You got to build it back up.
I think the thing is for me is that look now when it comes to my kids, when it comes to my family, I ain't telling you ish. I ain't finna lie to you. Now if it comes to my homeboys, hey, Bucket need to get, but hey, look, I'm gonna take a few dollars.
Yeah.
Bucket down and look, Burns need a little something, blah blah blah. Okay, boom. But when it comes to my family,
right. They know
ain't nothing to be discussed.
Right.
Ain't nothing.
And listen, and if it's a problem, they go to door.
It ain't gonna be no problem because I think the thing is with me, people that deal with me, anybody that's ever dealt with me, they already know how I am with my family.
Right.
You hear how I speak about my brother. You hear how I speak about my sister. Look, my kids know I'm last option, not first choice. But I got them if it's necessary, if it's a necessity. Right. They understand that. I don't really do all that stuff because a lot of times people like, for me, Ocho, let me tell you something that I'm not going to do. I'm not going to try to buy my kids for the time that I missed. I'm not going to do that. So, no, I made sure my kids left college with no debt. I bought him a vehicle because I felt I owed my kid an education.
Right.
I owed him that. But for what? To buy houses and buy cars and to buy this and that because I sacrificed that time. No. That shit ain't happening. That's not.
Right.
I told my kids, we had this conversation. I'm not seeing y'all think I get on here. No. I tell my kids, I can't buy lost time. It's the one thing that I cannot get back. That's the number one currency. It's time. I'm your father. I'm your last option, not first choice, because I've equipped you. Your mom and I have equipped you with the tools for you to go out to be the world and be successful. Right. Now I understand that everything is not going to go perfect.
Right.
Now, if you talk to me, Dad, here, this is what I'm thinking. Okay, why do you think you need to do it like this? Mm-hmm. Have you thought about doing it any other way? You come to me and says, okay, this is what I'm thinking, and it doesn't work out, I got you. But don't bring your ass to me after you done did it on your own, try to be sneaky with it.
Now you got to say it.
No. But like I said, when if I'm with somebody and her family, she's like, Shannon, my mom, X, Y, and Z. I got you. If we in this thing together, we in this thing together, Ocho.
Right.
That's how I am. Now everybody might be different, but if she needs something, I got it. But when it comes to my family, my brother, my sister, because for the longest time, Ocho, that was all we had. That was all I had. I know my sister got money for her boyfriend to give to me and my brother. He would run money by my when I was at Savannah State. He run by them $50 come in good.
Yes, sir.
Come in handy.
Yeah.
He made sure damn near every Friday he passed it through. Hey, Sharpe, somebody looking for you. I already know who it was. He be out there in the parking lot.
Right.
Hand me them $50. But yeah, I just think the thing is, Ocho, this could have been handled had he look, babe, I was with Quita, right? Mm-hmm. I was with her for like 5 or 6 years. The kids, I just want to do something for them. The dad is going through with it. She going through a hard time. I just want to get them a gift. Baby, you my A.
She was gonna say no. She was gonna say no. She was gonna say, she was gonna say no. That's why he didn't tell her. There's certain things you can't tell. That there's some. It's all about understanding dealing with. Hold on, a black woman at that? You think you finna? And we in a joint account, man, please, man. Going for that? Absolutely not. No, sir.
But you know what, Ocho? I do have a soft spot for kids. And but no, I look at it. Look, the big account. What a big dollar! Oh no, ain't nobody name on that but mine. Ocho, you'll never have go to get some money, Mr. Sharpe. There's no money in this account. And have me crash out.
The funny thing about it is I ain't gonna put my business out there,
but I think you and I have the conversation before. It's probably not gonna go well, and then hey, you have to try to
Listen, I tell you, like my grandma used to say, this too shall pass.
Damn. But that's tough. That's tough to have I don't know. Maybe that's common, Ocho. Maybe that's common.
Wow, no, I don't know. No.
No, but I'm saying maybe that's common that somebody was in somebody's life for that period of time. The kids using the kid's life from the time they was like 2 or 3 to the time they was like 12, so forth and so on. Man or female, male or female. I don't know. It's just let's just say I've never been in that position.
Right.
And so I was just like, I think communication is the best thing, but you're probably right. She's probably going to say no.
Yeah. Probably. Probably she gonna say no. You know, I've never been in that situation. I never have, but just listening to it, I'm just giving a hypothetical on what I would do if the situation presented itself. You know, that's it. Especially I've been with someone who's had kids, and I understand the circumstance and the situation the kids are in, and understand that the mom is not going to be able to, man, do something, man. You know, here go 5,000-10,000. You know, take care of the kids for Christmas. Make sure they're good, you know, whatever it may be.
Oh yeah, you try to get a divorce, you give up 5,000 to 10,000. Bad is bad here. Oh,
we talk about our circumstance.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We ain't talk about their circumstance. You know that's
I was thinking more along 500 or 1,000.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think 5,000, 10,000 is 100,000. You know, well, never mind.
How many kids is Ocho?
They said it was only 3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah. You know, make sure they get a good Christmas. I mean, you know, what's 5,000-10,000 to somebody like you, man? I ain't not.
Ooh. Bad. Boy, you bad. Yeah, 5,000-10,000 cribble. All right, Jordan, you ain't gonna get paid this month. Jordan like, boss, they ain't got. Jordan be like, F them kids, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh man, I was like, boy, I was thinking like maybe 1,000, 2,000. Ocho say 5 to 10. Damn, that'd be real that cribble. You get that cribble, keep the lights on. That keep the lights on. Keep them in the apartment another month or two.
Somebody, like $500,000 for 3 kids. What the hell you ain't gonna get? They ain't gonna get nothing.
Yeah. I mean, look, you're right, Ocho. $5,000-$10,000 for somebody like you, myself, and you and I, not a whole lot of money. I mean, but he probably put out about a 500 or 1,000. I'm thinking 500 or 1,000.
Yeah. But listen, I can understand her frustrations. You know,
but I tell you what, I know. Even now, if you're at this situation, she's gonna feel some type of way. 5 to 10,000.
Yeah.
Cause now she gonna be, y'all were really connected. Y'all was really locked in.
Listen, I was just throwing a number out there. I was just throwing.
But you throwing a number out there that she gonna think y'all really locked in, and you still might be locked in.
Yeah.
Now it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
Ooh, let's go, Chiefs! Hey, Aaron Rodgers, I know you probably watching. Let's go tomorrow, baby. Come on now.
Laney Ray. Hey guys, thanks for helping me achieve my New Year's resolution by letting me attend a live show in New Orleans. Which one of you guys are picking my Vikes tomorrow, and which one of y'all gonna be wrong? Who you taking, Ocho?
Hey,
thank you for that question, Laney Ray. Glad to see you back. Bars must be closed.
Listen, honestly, Detroit is playing so well offensively. I know Montgomery is out. Jahmyr Gibbs will be able to shoulder the load, but that goddamn Brian Flores got that defense playing so well, man. Due to the injuries that the Lions have suffered, I'm edging out. It's going to be a shootout, though. I'm edging out the Vikings getting away with this one. And I got them winning the game simply because of the injuries defensively, you know, for the Lions. Even though, man, Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph, man, they had one hell of a year.
You see Kirby, you see Joseph ain't make the Pro Bowl.
He got snubbed, bro. Leading the NFL in interceptions with 9 at the safety position.
Hey, it happened. I remember one year with Simon Fletcher. He led the NFL in sacks, and he didn't get selected. So it's happened before.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Since Ocho taking the Vikes, I can't pick with Ocho. He bad luck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, lady. I'm taking the Lions. Brandon Hall, new member. Love the show. Bro, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you love the content that Ocho and I put out 4 or 5 nights a week. But we appreciate your support. Thank you, Brandon. We really appreciate that. Zachary Fields, it's my birthday, and I just want to wish, give vibes for Nightcap fam in 2025. Also, who they think to go beat them Bengals? Who they think to go beat them Bengals? Everybody was.
Nobody. Who they?
You see how y'all can't handle a little prosperity. Y'all can't handle no little prosperity. Y'all won a few games, huh?
A few. We ain't lost in 5 weeks. What you talking about? A few.
And there was a couple of times y'all hadn't won in 5 weeks. So about time y'all average. Zachary, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. And happy birthday. Aaron Over, thank God the Bengals won because Ocho was gonna cry in the car. Yep, he sure was. And I was gonna make sure he cried on air too.
Yeah.
But he gonna cry tomorrow night.
Oh no, I'm definitely not. I told you how the game was gonna go. Matter of fact, I want my money in ones because I'm gonna go to the strip club and I'm gonna throw him. I'm gonna tell the dancer.
New Orleans ain't got no strip clubs.
Who?
New Orleans.
Yeah, they do. They don't?
I don't know. Don't start me to lie.
I'm sure they do. They got some. Well, if they ain't got no strip club, we'll bring the strippers to us then.
No, we ain't we ain't gonna do nothing. You don't put me in your mess, Ocho. Nope.
You don't want to have a good time with your money?
No.
All right.
We're gonna be busy working. Isaiah Lancaster, Unc Ocho, who do you guys get bounced in the first round next week of the playoffs? And can you drop new merch with your quote, never accept anything in a win you wouldn't in a loss? That's coming, Isaiah. Well, whomever the 5 seed is, I got them beating the Texans.
Now, what happened if C.J. Stroud and that offensive line decide to block and C.J. Stroud have a day with Nico Collins?
That's probably he gonna probably going against the Chargers. Khalil Mack, Bosa.
I don't even like the thought of that.
So if I had to pick, I think that would be, and it could be a situation. The 4 seed is the Rams. So I can see a scenario where both 5 seeds beat the 4 seeds. The Lions or the Vikes play Minnesota, play obviously it'll be in LA. And the 5 seed, I think, would be the Chargers. I could definitely see them beating the Houston Texans. Guatemalan dude, if any of your playoff teams don't, nobody want to see Joey B make the playoff. That team is playing hot, and Joey Burrow is making plays.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody that could actually see it. That's what I'm talking. I appreciate that. Guatemalan, whatever your name is, but I appreciate you because can't see it.
I see.
But he gonna know. He gonna know. He gonna understand tomorrow, and he gonna understand next week when we make it into the first round and we demolish what we gotta play.
Axel Bravo, stop lying. You're terrified for the Broncos. Denver and Miami got all the pressure on Sunday. No one wants to face the Bengals in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Y'all not going to be in the playoffs.
Okay. Listen, I can't convince you because I'm not on the field, but I let the game tomorrow. I let Carson Wentz and Aaron Rodgers do the talking.
Y'all scored 19 points. Stop pretending like y'all scored 40.
Hold on. We played a divisional opponent. A team
scored
with
19.
The score is always low. Always. Thank you.
No.
Who they?
Okay, who they? Tim Lee, Ray Charles can see that this offense, Bengals are playing bad. The Bengals are playing bad offenses. Nobody watched the game and said, "Oh, we're scared to play the Bengals." You sound silly. They're not going to the playoffs. Stop. Thank you, Tim. And not.
You can tell Tim probably got one eye. I guarantee you Tim got one eye because I don't know what the hell he's been looking at. What you been watching the past 4-5 weeks? Man, stop playing. Stop playing.
Angie Carr, 4,000 yards passing, 900 yards rushing, 40 touchdowns, 4 INTs, insane stats. Lamar is him. Henry, 1,900 yards, first player in history with 15 plus 100 rushing yard season, 15 touchdowns. Ocho, what y'all put in the water in Florida?
Shoot, ain't nothing but a little, little mixture Kool-Aid, ice cream trucks, candy lady house, Listen, when we drink water, we drink the water from the water hose on the side of the house. That's how it all starts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ashley Moore, widest weapons for the MVP, but it didn't stop Mahomes when he had Hill and Kelsey, when Brady had Moss, when Aaron had Adams, Montana had Rice, but we draw the line with Lamar and Henry.
Listen, I like that you just said that. What you need to understand is when it comes to certain individuals, they will constantly move the goalpost to support whatever narrative they want to run with. And that is what they're going to do. You got to understand that. They will move the goalpost, which they're going to do. I have a feeling. I can feel it. The fact that Josh Allen is still leading the MVP voting race with DraftKings. I'm not sure what Vegas has odds at. This is what they do. They trying to give it to him. Matter of fact, if Lamar Jackson don't win MVP, we riot.
Who are we?
Me and you.
No, I ain't. I don't care that much. That MVP ain't put nothing in my pockets. No. Miguel Sosa, greetings from Mexico. Go Falcons. Whew. Yeah. Y'all about to go on vacation, Miguel. But thank you. Vivian Ekeme, Unc Ocho, what do you think the reason why Mahomes was not selected to the Pro Bowl?
What do you mean?
I think it's the third time.
Play all season?
It's the third time since the Pro Bowl has been selected that a quarterback that has won 14 games wasn't selected. Each time that has happened, the quarterback that wasn't selected won the Super Bowl. Tom Brady in 2003 wasn't selected. He won the Super Bowl. Phil Simms in 1986, he won the Super Bowl. And now Patrick Mahomes. We'll see if history repeats itself.
Yeah, but we know why. We know why he wasn't selected. If you watch Mahomes play the entirety of the season outside the past, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, he hasn't played well at all. They won the games they needed to win because of him playing extremely.
He's played well when he had to.
In moments,
overall, based on the Mahomes that we're used to seeing, this was a down year.
Down year, yeah.
I mean, a down year for Patrick Mahomes is 28, 29 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and almost 4,000 yards. That's a down year. That just goes to show you how high the bar is that he set for himself. Big Mike said, you think Saquon will regret not pushing harder for that record 10 years from now, going to pay signing and not all the time, not going to pay signing and not being the all-time leading rusher in a single season? Mm-hmm. I think opportunities like this don't come along often. I mean, you got to think about it. Only 3 men have held that record since probably the 60s, 50s. Jim Brown, O.J. Simpson, Eric Dickerson. So you got to go back 60, maybe even almost 70 years.
Yeah.
I think Joe Perry had it first. Then Jim broke his record. Mm-hmm. And then obviously OJ, and then ED.
Man, I don't want to get myself hot. I don't even get upset about it.
Yeah, because they don't do it. I mean, look, I don't think ain't nothing we can do, Ocho. And it seems like we're more upset than yeah. But he says they said he's going to rest. He says he's okay with it. The bigger plan, they got a higher purpose, but I don't believe those are mutually exclusive. I don't believe because you get one, you lose out on the other. No. I believe you can have them both, but hey, that's not our decision, Ocho. I think we voiced the side that we stand on, but hey, Diane West says, so I'm in the online store stocking on on my nightcap gear. Can I make a few requests? What about socks, underwear, lady t-shirts, V-cut or low cut? I want my t-shirt to match my panties when I watch the games at home. Okay.
I like that. Matter of fact, you know what we can have?
Yeah. What?
Like for the ladies, right? For the ladies, we could have nightcap underwear, right? It could say nightcap on the back, and on the front, you could say Unc Ocho.
No.
No?
Because our old dude gonna come up to me, why you got Unc Ocho on the front of your drawers?
That's the whole point.
How about we just have it on the rim? Maybe like nightcap on the rim, Ocho.
Okay, but then we have exclusive because we both have fans, right? We have nightcap on the back, right? And then you can buy panties that say Ocho on the front, or you can buy panties.
No, I don't want mine to say Unc. Don't say Unc. Just look.
Hey, that's a good idea though. Like we can have lingerie.
No.
No.
I like it. You know what? We are thinking about socks, Diane, Danny, the t-shirts. We'll talk to our designer and see how we can make something that's yeah. But I think they want something. You know how women be.
I like that. I like that, bro.
Oh man, this joker here.
I like that. The lingerie.
Brandon said, hey guys, I'm 25. I have a crush on a 24-year-old coworker. No, bro. Don't stick your dick in your wallet. All the women out there in the world. And you find one woman at work. But let me finish what he said, Ocho. I have a crush on a 24-year-old coworker. I now suspect she's flirting or being too playful with a much younger coworker of ours. I'm bothered because I bought her a necklace with her name on it for Christmas. I'm hurt, y'all.
Man, why you leading with money in the first place? Man, what is you doing? You don't lead with money. You don't do that. Never do that. Ever. Go get your chain back like T.I. did Nunu. I know you saw ATL. Go snatch your chain back the same way T.I. took Nunu chain back. You don't do that. You don't lead with money.
Bro, my grandfather told us something at a very young age. He said, boy, never put your dick in your wallet. Now, if y'all don't understand what it's saying, is that you at work, that's where you make your money. Now, it's going to go bad. Now, when it does, then what? That's how, you got to be careful with them gym romances, because I look at the gym as my sanctuary. Now, it goes sideways, Ocho. Which one of us is not going back to that gym? Because I'm not going to have you up in there acting a fool all up in my face. Because first of all, people don't really know you. They go, oh, man, I saw Shannon Sharpe. He was arguing with some girl. We was in a heated discussion in the corner. You see? Bro.
They don't
just be, bro, I'm just saying, look, I don't know where you work. Even if you work at Apple, Google, if you work on a campus that got 100,000 people, bro, go outside, bro. Don't mess your money up.
Yeah. Don't eat with your shit.
Oh, Lord. Greg said, can you give my daughter Gia a birthday shout out? She's 14 today. My mug and t-shirt came yesterday. Greg, absolutely. Happy birthday, Gia. Greg, thank you for watching the show. Thank you for being so supportive with the purchase of the mug and the t-shirt. Hopefully you enjoyed what you ordered, and it's of great quality. We know it is, but we thank you. Appreciate your support, bro. King Don said, can y'all wish my son Caston happy 3rd birthday? Caston, happy 3rd, bro. You're too young to remember this, but one day you're going to grow up and say, you know what? Unc Ocho wished me a happy birthday. My dad got on and asked them to wish me a happy birthday, and they did. Caston, happy 3rd birthday, and many more to come. Marquez, what's up, Unc Ocho? Today is a special day. It's my girls, Ali's birthday. Can you please shout her out for the one-time love of the show? Happy New Year. Yes, sir. Allie, happy birthday. Your guy Marquez wanted to let you know how special you are and how fortunate it is to have you in his life. So happy birthday. Enjoy this day. Hopefully you guys did something very fun, very romantic, very special.
Yeah.
Enjoy this day and many more to come.
Happy birthday to
Dominique. Hey, Unc Ocho, love Nightcap question for your Unc. I placed an order for Laportier maybe 3 months ago. When you did the limited edition, never got it. I've reached out to service, haven't got any help. Who do I reach out to? Shoot Ash an email, a direct message, because I want to see so we can trace, we can track it, because that's not like us to drop the ball and not just like totally send it out. But if you could do that, we would greatly, greatly appreciate that, and we'll get it taken care of. Hey, said you guys can wish my sister Carrie a happy early birthday from her little brother. Carrie, happy early birthday from Ace. The Nightcap crew, Unc Ocho and family want to wish you one. So hopefully you enjoy your birthday and do something fun. Enrique Robles. Ocho, much love. My birthday is today. Would love a shout out. The Big 2-6. If you were past GM, would you trade that pick or take Travis? Thank you very much. Love. What pick they got? Number 1? I'm trading it. I'm trading. I can get a lot. It all depends. Now, if I get T. Higgins, might think about keeping it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now, it all depends. What else can I get? Now, let's just say I give that pick. You give me Myles Garrett and your number 1 pick.
Ooh.
Could that interest you?
It could.
Because I get something to help Drake May. I get something to help my defense. Go along Gonzalez.
But well, that puts him right back in the same situation, though.
But
Myles Garrett. He wants to go to a contender. Why would you do that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hold on, Ocho. Listen. I know you want to go to contender, but I'm going to send your ass to whoever gives me the best price. Because contenders, this is what we know, Ocho, contenders are not going to give you the best price.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm just be out of that, eh? Thank you for joining us. The Bengals keep their playoff hopes alive with a 19-14 victory over the Steelers, and the Baltimore Ravens win the division, the AFC North, with a 35-10 win over Cleveland. Baltimore secures the number 3 seed. They will play the winner of, if San Diego wins, they go to the 6th spot.
Yeah.
If the Chargers win, Ocho, they're 6. No, if the Chargers win, they're 5. The Steelers are 6. If the Chargers lose, the Steelers are 5 and the Chargers are 6. So the 6th seed will be either the Chargers or the Steelers, and they face the Ravens. The 5 seed will also be the Chargers or the Steelers, and they'll face the Texans. So that's the only thing that we know. What we do know, somebody's going to Buffalo. Either it's going to be Cincinnati, either it's going to be Miami, or it's going to be the Broncos. 7 goes to 2. 6 goes to 3. 5 goes to 4. 1 has the bye. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That guy is Liberty City's own. Happy the Bengals won. Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And please subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Every subscriber count. We thank you for mattering. Please check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. Want you to celebrate 2025. Hopefully, it's off to a great start. What better way to celebrate than with a bottle of Shea by Laportier? We have it. If you can't find it in a state or a city near you, order it and we'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. Our newest release just dropped last month. T-shirts, sweats, beanies, koozies, and mugs. Quantities are limited, so please make sure you grab yours while supplies last. Tickets for our very first Super Bowl show. It's our first tour stop, spring tour stop, and it's going to be in New Orleans, February the 6th. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. We got great guests lined up. Make sure you be there. You're not going to want to miss this. The Bengals defeat the Steelers, 19-17, not 19-14, 19-17. Keep their playoff hopes alive. Hopefully, they're hoping the Bengals lose and the Dolphins lose or tie. If those two scenarios happen, the Bengals are the 7th seed, and they'll go on the road to face the Buffalo Bills. The Baltimore Ravens won 35-10. Lamar Jackson, 217 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 138 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. He set a record for the most rush touchdowns in Ravens history. Also, he became the first player in NFL history to have 2 seasons in which he rushed for over 1,900 yards in a single season. He's also the first back to have, 4 seasons in which he rushed for at least 1,500 yards and had at least 15 touchdowns. Is it 3 or 4? With 3 or 4. But Derrick Henry he was everything that the Ravens had hoped for when they brought him in. He has 3 seasons. Derrick Henry has 3 seasons in which he rushed for at least 1,500 yards and had at least 15 rush touchdowns. Baltimore brought Derrick Henry in and believed that he was everything they could hope for. Mm-hmm. The Dallas Cowboys had no interest in Derrick Henry because they would believe he could offer them nothing. He added no value to their team. Oh, one team is going to the playoffs. The other team is going home. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night after Sunday night football game. And that's the Lions and the Packers. So we'll see you tomorrow. Lions and Vikings. Excuse me, Lions and Vikings. We'll see you after the Lions-Vikings game. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. See you tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us.